Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I am with you for about an hour and 10 minutes. About an hour and 9 minutes. Yeah, we gonna keep it short today. Um, Welcome everyone to the show. I had some issues in the beginning, so I can't see all of the comments. I know I saw Erica Hummins representing Reading. I see Dwayne Larkin out of Mount Airy. I see Andrea Bustle representing Gulf Manor. I see Daryl Carpenter. I missed the first like 4 or 5 people. I'm sorry. Something went on. It's probably my fault, but I'm blaming the computer. But come on in, y'all. Hello. Yo Underwood in the house. He said he checking us out from Nikki's crib. Hey, you can't beat that, bro. You gotta get it in when you can. Come on, computer. This might be one of them days, y'all. Myosha or Moesha Thomas representing Avondale. Good afternoon. Mike Ballard Sr. representing Woodlawn. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Got Regina Denson Griffin. She's representing Claremont County. Steban Speed in the house representing Westwood. Dina Johnson, the angel, out there representing Walnut Hills. Good afternoon. Tanika, she says she's representing beautiful Orlando, Florida. You know, it felt good yesterday. I was out there today. Oh my goodness. I wasn't where it was raining most of the day. I wasn't where it was raining. But that wind, I think the thing said it was like 47 degrees. Somebody need to tell the wind, because, oh my goodness. And I felt it through my coat and everything. It felt like a good 24. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God. It was so cold. So, Tanika, I'm not feeling all that good about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling all that good about you. It's 47, they said, but it felt much lower. So, you know how that go till it get to 70. So I'm not sure even know how to judge our relationship though right now. Because it was 47, which ain't, horrible, but it was really windy. So I felt colder. So do I factor wind chill into our relationship? I'm not sure yet. I know what it felt like. And the colder I got, the more I was like, oh, that damn Tanika. So I think wind chill factors in. But welcome to the show, Tanika. Sea Breeze representing Boston. Good afternoon. DeAndre says he was first. If you say you was first, I take your word for it. Shahira, good afternoon. Representing Sycamore Township / Sharonville. Good afternoon. Brenda, representing Fairfield. Good afternoon. Got Dwayne Larkin. Even though I thought I saw and said Dwayne earlier, but good afternoon. Anthony Prosser. Good afternoon. Let me see. Lamont Jones representing Westwood. Good afternoon. Pat Rogers from East Westwood. Good afternoon. So East Westwood would be just east of Westwood. So if you move a little west and Lamont move a little east, y'all can meet up and just check out the show together. I'm all about bringing people together. Good afternoon, Pat and Lamont. Pamela Kinney representing North Avondale. Good afternoon. Got Terry Anderson in the house representing downtown. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Tanika say, so we friends or not? Based on the wind chill. Which y'all know I don't really believe in wind chill. It was a windy 47, but it sure felt much colder. So, Emmanuel, that is the wind chill. But you don't have to say, it's going to be really windy. And it's going to be 47. That lets you know it's going to be kind of cold. I guess unless the winds are coming from the south, then you have to factor all that stuff in. I don't believe in wind chill. So, I mean, we friends, but like you can't come to the house for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Until it gets 70 degrees. I'm sorry. If you over at the house for some reason and you got to pee, you need to get in the car and go to Popeyes or something. Go to McDonald's. We ain't, until it gets 70 degrees, we ain't that kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? You can't use the bathroom in the house. So, yeah. Let me see. Yes, Daryl, that win was disrespectful. Yes. Carolyn says, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Carolyn. Diane Huddleston Angel in the house representing Gulf Manor. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Got Kim Moore Eberhard representing Bond Hill. Good afternoon. Seabree says, don't you usually say the feel like temperature is BS? It is. It is. I mean, it was a windy 47. That lets you know. You don't have to, we have to calculate it. If you have a certain amount of moisture in the skin and then you calculate the wind, then that means it's going to feel like, stop it, it's just a windy 47. It's going to be really windy and it's going to be 47. And winds is coming out of the north. So the winds is going to be cold. It ain't warm southerly winds. But yeah, wind chill stuff, that's BS. Moesha says that wind was super strong this morning. I took my recycling out and my hat flew off. Stop it. You ain't fooling nobody. You don't take the recycling out. Maria or Jose do that. You ain't fooling me. You might be fooling somebody, but you're not fooling me. Jerica. She says, hola, Jerica. Veronica Burdine in the house representing College Hill. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Tanika said, I guess we still beefing. It's 65 degrees here. Now, hold on. That changed things. If it's 65 degrees there and it's 47 degrees here, you might be able to come in and use the bathroom if you had to. You still can't come over for dinner. But like if we outside and you just like, I got to use the bathroom. Can I use your bathroom? 65, 47. Yeah, you can use the bathroom. So, yeah. I thought, you normally, it's 75 degrees, it's 78 degrees. See, then we beefing. But 65, 47, you can use the bathroom. Yeah. Lonzo Clark, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me see. Ken, representing Cincinnati from Virginia. All right. Well, Ken in the house. Good afternoon, Ken. Thank you for checking out the show. Are you new? I don't recall seeing you very much, but thank you for checking out the show. I appreciate you. We got Maria in the house, representing North College Hill. Did I say Lonzo? I see Lonzo Clark in here. Good afternoon, Lonzo. T. Mikey G in the house, representing Covington, Kentucky. All right, good afternoon. Twin in the house says good afternoon. He called me a fake wannabe down like Brandy looking king of talking smack. That sounds weird. That's a zesty insult. Just as a point of order. Just, you can say that, but that's when you are quoting Brandy and your insult, that's zesty. I'm not making this stuff up. I don't make the rules. If you look at the rule book, it says in there, if they quote Brandy in their insult, they're zesty. So I don't make the rules. I just call them like I see them. So you zesty today. Okay. So now we know. So everybody, that's the frame of reference that he's coming from. He's letting his zesty side out today. That's something you and Transveta used to listen to together. I Want to Be Down by Brandy. Transveta be over there dancing. You be sitting back, smoking some weed, you know, getting ready. Ain't no wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You live your life. But if you include brandy in your insult, Yo Underwood say Steve Twin is not here. Twin is here. He's being really zesty today. Let's see. Hold on, get to the hellos. Jacqueline Carter, representing Evanston. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We got Willie Johnson. Willie Johnson. That sound like an old man name. Like you got change in your pocket that you jiggle. Drive like a Lincoln with the rag top. You know what I'm saying? I'm Willie Johnson. Come here, girl, and jiggle that pocket. I ain't got no change in my pocket, so you can't hear the sound. That's Willie Johnson. What's up, Willie? I'm just messing with you, Willie. Representing Middletown. Thank you for joining the show. After I've insulted you, I apologize for the insult, sir. Unless you are old with change in your pocket and a rag top. You know what I'm saying? Then I was just accurate. But if not, it wasn't meant to be like a real insult. Just Willie Johnson sound like an old name. William Smith. What's up, William Smith? He said, what's up, King of Talk? Let me see. Vernon Jordan in the house representing the Blue Planet. All right, you can't beat that. Is that everybody? Scroll. LaDonna, representing East Price Hill. Good afternoon, LaDonna. Twin want me to get to the topic. Twin, you know what we talking about. That's why you here. You just can't wait to call in and say, why y'all talking about it when you know you want to talk about it. So you know the first thing that we going to talk about, so stop acting like you don't know. It's what we're going to talk about. If I said we're not going to talk about that, you would scratch somebody's eyes out because you're feeling zesty today. You know what I'm saying? You would scratch somebody's eyes out. So stop it. Stop acting like you don't want to talk about it. But I got to say hellos first, bro. I didn't say them yesterday, and it felt hollow and empty. Mary Burst Lavender, good afternoon. Yeah, and the no sun makes it even a little colder. Joshua Beans Rush, good afternoon. He's representing the West Side. DeWanda Wise Hunter, she says, good afternoon to you. Brent Beard, representing Dallas, Texas, good afternoon. Valerie Davis, it is weird, but Valerie is a he. So good afternoon, Valerie Davis. Good afternoon. Ken says, I am new to writing in, but not to listening. Okay, well, cool. I appreciate you, interacting. I think I got everybody. Janice, my favorite. Janice in the house. Janice says, hi, everybody. I'm late. It's cool. I was late too. Is that everybody? Let me see. Jason Dockery. He's representing Ross. It's like the only black person in Ross. Jason, good afternoon. Nakia, good afternoon. Says, how dare you forgot LaDonna. I said LaDonna. Jeannie Mulholland. She says, happy hump day. Happy hump day to you too. And hopefully some humping is going on. Yeah. Bonita, representing Roseline, good afternoon. And Lewis, a.k.a. CK, says, excellent analysis. Jerica sounds like a beautiful woman over the phone. I would love to meet her in real life. I'm going to tell you, she's not your type. She's not pregnant. At least not to my knowledge. All right. Jason says, I work in Ross. That's it. All right. And LaDonna want to know, where's Ross? Ross is north of Fairfield and Hamilton. So if I'm thinking about it, like if you go up, if you get on Colerain and you go north on Colerain, I think you go through Colerain, you go through Fairfield, I think you go through just a little bit of Hamilton, and then you get to Ross. So that's that. Uh, Daryl says east of Hamilton. Okay. Man, are you sure it's east of Hamilton and ain't slightly west of Hamilton? I think it's slightly west of Hamilton. But if you work there, you know better. So I thought it was slightly west of Hamilton. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Let's get to it. Everybody knows that the president gave the address. Was it State of the Union address? It was a joint. I don't know. I don't understand all of the stuff behind why it wasn't specifically a State of the Union address. It was an address to a joint session of Congress, which is kind of like the State of the Union address. But either way, y'all know what it was. He gave a speech. My kind of breakdown of the speech. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I just noticed that I don't have my phone. Hold on. I guess I left my phone upstairs. Oh well, it'll be all right. Hopefully no emergencies happen. So he gave his little speech, and my kind of breakdown of the speech is almost the same thing I could have said before the speech. We all knew he was going to get up. He was going to say some exaggerations, some flat out lies. I didn't know that he was going to kind of turn it into kind of an episode of Undercover Boss at the reveal. Because that's what, like, he turned it into kind of a TV game show. I didn't like that. I kind of understood what he was doing, and a lot of presidents do. They point out people in the galley, and, you know, all of those human interest stories. I hate it when they do that. I understand why they do it, because a lot of other people love it. I've never liked it. You know, oh, so-and-so up in the galley, he was a soldier and he got his legs blown off, but he's here to show that he still supports me. And so, you know, and then everybody, hey. I don't like using people as props. I've never liked it. I don't like it when the Republicans do it. I don't like it when the Democrats do it. I didn't like it when Obama did it, or when Clinton did it, or when Bush did it, or, you know, I don't like it. I don't like it. Biden, I don't like it when they do that. But he added an element to it. Like, he added prizes. Like, oh, here's this kid, and he's always wanted to be a cop. Well, guess what? You know, like on Undercover Boss, after they go through the whole episode, and the boss done been there, and everybody already knew he was the boss anyway, and that's kind of, to a large degree, why they were acting the way that they were. And then he comes out, and then they act like they're surprised, you know, that he was the boss. And I don't want to go on a tangent, because I don't want to turn into Trump and just devolve into something else. But I have to for a second. Look, if you tell me, like, look, Emanuel, we are going to send an intern to work with you. And let's say I worked at the radio station. We're going to send an intern to work with you. And, you know, they're going to be there. They're going to kind of shadow you for the day. And then I'm like, okay, cool. They're going to shadow me for the day. Bet. And then Kathy Hughes come in with a jacked up wig and, you know, prosthetic teeth or something like that, with a whole camera crew with her. I kind of got an idea something is up. You know what I'm saying? I got an idea something is going on. They walk around with cameras watching everything we do, and she's asking silly questions. You know, like, I can tell that ain't your real teeth. You know what I'm saying? I can tell that, you know, I'm going to know that something is up. So then when they called me to the corporate headquarters afterwards, like, oh, we're gonna fly you to corporate headquarters and you're gonna meet with someone. And then Kathy Hughes come walking in, like, that was me. And I had to act surprised, like, oh my God, I did not know that was you. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh, you did such a good job. We're gonna pay for your school. Oh my God. Oh, let me just give you a hug. Oh my God. And I gotta manufacture some tears or something. Oh wait, I never liked that show because of that. I never liked that show. But anyway, that is what kind of happened. Hey, there's a little kid, he had brain cancer. Well, guess what? We're gonna make you a Secret Service agent. Yay. Oh, there's another guy. He's trying to get into West Point. Well, guess what? You're in, buddy. Like, oh, yay, yay, oh, yay. I'm like, come on, y'all. Come on. I don't like that stuff. I don't like that stuff. Never did like it. But he did that, so he kind of turned it into a little bit of a game show kind of thing and a speech. I didn't have a problem with the Democrats not getting up, not clapping. Because they were in a bad position. I appreciate Al Green for doing what Al Green did. And, you know, he'll probably get censured or something like that. But like he said, it's worth it. And not just worth it like, ooh, it felt good, so it's worth it. But he's saying, like, look, somebody got to stand up and tell the truth to this man. Somebody got to stand up and say something. Whether you agree with him or whether you disagree with him. I like the fact that he basically said, look, this is how I'm going to stand up in this moment and I'm going to say what it is that I feel because somebody has to stand up to this guy. But here's something that I learned today. Did I learn it or whatever? You know how those of us who kind of are in our resist mode of Donald Trump right now, we are the resistance, just in case you didn't know. We are the resistance. He's in power now, and we are the resistance. We are the people fighting to kind of keep our government the way that we maybe, to keep it from just deteriorating. To keep well, we can actually have a vote. I really do. I genuinely believe that they are trying to move us towards a position where we can't vote, where the people don't make decisions anymore. And I know some of y'all would say, well, the people don't really make decisions anyway, but whatever. So we are the resistance, right? But what I found out is the people who are on the other side, believe it or not, they believe the same thing that we believe. They believe the same thing that we believe. I was listening to, some so-called conservative talk radio today. And the talking points are exceptionally similar. And there's such a huge disconnect with actual information, with what's factual. Now, granted, some people don't care about facts. Some people, they don't care about facts. Those people, they just are who they are. But I'm listening on talk radio, conservative talk radio, around the country. And you don't know how many times I heard them saying the same things that we say. They don't care about the people. All they care about is their power and putting more money in their pockets. They don't care what happens to you. They don't care what happens to me. They don't care about jobs. They don't care about the economy. They don't care about wars. They don't care about any of that because in them, all of that in some way, shape, or form puts money in their pockets if they can wrestle power from the other side. And I'm like, how are we looking at the same situation? And we kind of come to the same conclusions, but on opposite sides. Now, look, don't get me wrong. I do understand politics and power will corrupt people. I do understand that. I'm not one of those people who believe the Democrats are these great saviors of man, and they care about every individual and their rights and their freedoms, and they'll give up whatever to make sure that I'm not one of those guys. Now, I'm a little far from every politician is evil and corrupt. I'm far from that. But I believe that there's enough on both sides that are corrupt. They don't care about people. They really do just care about power and how they can put money in their pockets and in their friends' pockets. Or, people who they know and all of that kind of stuff. People who they deal with in some way to enrich themselves and the people around them. I believe that's on both sides. I really do. But I kind of do think like Trump and them are a little more on the evil side. I know it sounds wild, but when we talk about certain things and people, you really think the Democrats care about you? No. But I don't think that they go out of their way to, like the little cancer boy. I don't like calling him cancer boy. The little boy who wanted to be an officer who apparently has cancer, brain cancer, and they made him a fake Secret Service agent. Like him. Donald Trump don't care about him. Donald Trump and them is trying to stop research that might be able to help him or someone like him one day. Man, why would you say they're trying to stop it? They want to take funding. You can't say, because somebody said, like, oh, they want to stop that research for pediatric cancer and other illnesses. And oh no, they don't want to stop it. Like they care, but it's they don't want to waste money. Look, if you understand that money goes, if the money is not there, the research can't be done. Thus, you won't cure this, and you say, take their money away. Oh, but he still cares. He still wants to see it. Does he? If you taken the money away, do you really care? Do you really want to see the cure? So, I'm not saying it to say he's evil, but he's definitely indifferent, at best, to the plight of normal, everyday people. Now, he's sensitive to the plight of multimillionaires and billionaires. All right? He's sensitive to the plight of multimillionaires and billionaires. But because he was one of those people who, you can't hate on him for the situation that he was born into. But because he was, as they say, born with a silver spoon in his mouth, he doesn't understand struggle. He just doesn't, he has no, like some people can be born with a silver spoon in their mouth, but they can still, they deal with people and they do. And it's like, oh, I had a friend who he struggled. And I've watched, I've been around just normal people who were not in my situation, and I've seen the things, or I just pay attention to people, and I understand that struggle is real. But I guess when you're so insulated from it, and you're looking at it, as they say, from your ivory tower, and you're like, man, why don't those people just do the same thing I'm doing? because I think there's wrong with him. I'm no psychologist or psychiatrist or whatever, behaviorologist. I'm none of those things. But there's a word for people who look at situations and can't feel for people who are struggling. Like, just do what I did, but not realizing they didn't do anything. So I don't know. It's wild. He's going to take away cancer research. Ron, are they trying to cut money across the board? Won't that affect cancer research? Ain't they trying to take away money from pediatric cancer research? You be acting like people making this stuff up. But you believe that, and that's what I'm kind of saying. Like, we believe certain things on this side that make that side look bad. They believe certain things on that side to make that side look bad. But then there's some people who just facts, like they can take a fact and spin the fact in such a way that no matter what the fact is, it works for them, even if it's like 100%. Even if it's like 100% against a side. Ron, let me ask you this, because Ron is in there. He keeps saying Stargate. What about Stargate, Ron? But let me ask you this. Did Trump lie at all last night? Did he say anything that was factually inaccurate? And if you can't even admit that the man said some things that were factually inaccurate, it says something about, like, you're never gonna, facts don't sway you because you ignore the lack of factual information. Like, a lie is okay with you. Apparently Twin said something. I'm sorry. I haven't really been looking at the comments in Oh, Ron says no more energy given. Bye-bye. So see, you ask a simple question. Did he say anything that was factually inaccurate? I gotta go. See what I was talking about, Nat, yesterday? When you can't answer a question because you know that the answer doesn't support whatever position you've taken, that's really frustrating. But yeah, man, both sides, like, this country is really divided. And I think I want to say it's an information divide, but it's not even really an information divide. Now, look, I'm the first to admit, I don't know everything that's going on in the government. I don't think any of us do, even though some of us like to pretend that we do. I don't think any of us know everything that's going on in the government. But, like, we get information, we get pieces of information. And we have to be able to look at Elon Musk told us in the White House, in the Oval Office, with his jeans and t-shirt on, by the way. He wasn't wearing a suit. But he told us, sometimes I give y'all false information. Sometimes I just give out bad information. And I'm gonna do it. He didn't say, I don't mean to. He said, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it. When you're looking at people, when you're dealing with people who are intentionally peddling false information, it's one thing if you thought the information that you gave was true. It's another thing when you know the information that you're giving is false. What did he say? That there's a 300-something-year-old person that's getting Social Security checks? He said there's one, and you wouldn't be able to track that now. You wouldn't be able to track that now. Oh, guess what? James Howard is listed as 350 years old, and he's still getting a Social Security check. Let's see where that check is going and who's cashing it. You know, you're telling me the government can't track that now. Some stuff is just false information. And it's not false information just for the sake of false information. I think I was watching a part of MSNBC's wrap up when one of the people on the panel said he's not taking 5 minutes out of his speech to talk about Social Security and pointing out in painstaking measures the amount of alleged fraud going on with it. He's not doing that for fun. He's doing that. This is the beginning of making the case that we are about to come after Social Security. Just like, remember when Marco Rubio came back from El Salvador and they said they're willing to take the people that we deport, and they're willing to take American citizens who are in prison, who've been convicted of violent felonies. They're willing to take them as well. You don't just float stuff like that just because. You're trying to see reactions. You're trying to make a case for this should be okay to do. I'm telling you right now, if you are a Trump supporter, I don't have a problem with you being a Trump supporter. I don't understand it, but I don't have a problem with it. I do kind of have a problem with it. I don't understand it. Maybe because I look at this guy, like they're talking about him like he is some... I'm trying to be a little measured with my words because I don't want to, if I say it exactly how I feel it, it feels like I'm, going overboard. But they're looking at this. He is a guy who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, who has failed at a lot of businesses. He succeeded at some, but he succeeded because he's shady. And more than likely, I can't say with certainty, wrapped up with some additional shady characters. He's a bully. And he's not that smart. And they looking at this guy like he's the savior. I'm like, he was a celebrity. He's a person who, it takes a certain skill that I don't have to be able to create a situation where you can read people and, okay, I'm not going to play to the smart people. But I realize there are more gullible people than there are smart people. I just need to get the gullible people. And I need to get them to believe that I'm one of the smart people. And I'm the best one of the smart people. Have you ever, in all honesty, this is what it reminds me of. I've gone to some pitches for, some mass marketing schemes. Have you ever been in a room being pitched on something that you know is full of crap? And the person pitching it, they're not even doing a great job. A lot of the stuff that they're saying, you like, that ain't true. That ain't true. That's not true. That don't even make sense. But you look around the room and a whole lot of people in the room is like, yeah. And you're like, what are they hearing that I'm not hearing? And I went to one, and I forget what it was. I went to one, and the guy was doing the pitch. And, you know what I'm saying? He was real kind of calm and kind of trying to systematically lay out the plan and how you'll be successful and so on and so forth. And, everything was all cool. And before the break, because it was a two-part, before the break, he basically said, now look, if this ain't for you, basically don't come back from the break. If this ain't for you, when we come back from the break, we signing people up. And I was like, I know this ain't for me. But the person I was with was like, this is shady, but I want to stay and hear the rest of it. I was like, why are we staying? Why are we staying for this? This is a waste of time. And he was like, bro, I want to hear the rest of this pitch. So I'm like, okay. We come back in. He said, anybody here, basically you still kind of questioning, you're not with me, whatever. You can leave now. And a few additional people got up and left. And he's like, okay, now it's just us. And he was frothing at the mouth. He was making up all kind of crazy stuff. And the real scam started. He had these people giving credit card information, and all you need is some money partners. That's what he kept calling them. You need money partners. And if you got the right money partners, you can do whatever you want to do. And I know some of you are saying, I don't, because I think one of the things he had said earlier was that he had gotten started. I think it was a real estate scam, but he had gotten started because he had a network of people who fronted him money. And he's like, and if you don't have that network of people, that's okay. You still got money partners. Look in your wallet. You got that Visa. You got that Discover card. You got that American Express card. You got that MasterCard. You got money partners. And all you got to do is use those money partners to help you get started. And then people was like, yeah. And he's like, all you gotta do is you buy my program. I think the program was like $4,000 or $5,000. The program wasn't even gonna get you nothing except it was like a video and a book. He claimed that, there was gonna be something behind it and all of these people were gonna be flipping homes and buildings and built this empire of real estate. But he was selling a book and a video for $5,000. And these people wave your money partners in the air. And they was legit waving their credit cards in the air. He didn't say wave them like you just don't care. But he did tell them, wave your money partners in the air. And people who wasn't waving their money partners in the air, and he's like, and if you're not willing to use your money partners that you already have, this ain't for you. This ain't for you. And he was kicking people out because people was asking him questions like, what am I really getting for this money? What am I? So you don't believe. You can go. You can go. And people like, okay, I'm leaving. And I was like, this is wild. These people, and they had, I don't think it was Square at the time, but they had the little swipe thing, and he had a line of people, and they was all coming up, and they was swiping, and he was giving them the book and giving them the video, and and they don't just stop there because there's a lot of resources available to you. And I was like, oh my God. So he got rid of the smart people. He kept the not so smart and gullible people. And then some of the not so smart, but I'm not that gullible people said, I'm not that gullible. And so he kicked them out. So he was left with a room of not so smart, gullible people throwing their money at him, going into debt. And I watched it. And of course, I didn't give no money. My partner didn't give no money. Eventually, we left. Because they were legitimately coming like table to table. And they were saying like, basically, it's y'all turn to come up. You know how you at the buffet at the reception? And they like, table 1, it's your time. When it was our turn, I wasn't giving up money like that. So we had to leave. But that's what I see when I see Trump. I can't take it. I'm listening to myself back. CK.
Hey, brother. You said when they called, that last part because I had to call in and I missed the interpretation. You said it feels like when they call y'all up and it wasn't no money. What was that about?
I was saying, like, have you ever been to a wedding reception?
Yes.
Where, it's a buffet style. And so they call up table by table to go and get their food. That's the way that they were doing it. So like table 1, bring your money partners up and get in line, and then we gonna swipe your credit card. You gonna get your book and your video. Table 2, and whatever table I was at, towards the back. But I watched this whole spectacle, and when they came to our table, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. And they were like, well, then you can leave. I was like, all right, I guess it's time for us to leave. And we left, and me and the boy was cracking up like those people are going hard. They was chanting stuff. Actually, they were chanting juice. I don't know what that meant, but they were juice. But it was like a sales meeting. It turned into like a sales meeting at some point. And I've only been in one real sales meeting, which was that one. And they were chanting juice. I was like, this is wild. And that's the way I see Trump. Those are the people that are so gullible. He has these super gullible people who can overlook his lies and inaccuracies and greed and lack of sympathy and lack of empathy and all of that kind of stuff and just go with whatever it is that he's saying. He's picked out, and it takes a talent to do that. It's a talent I don't have.
Right, I see what you mean. Like the talent to make people gullible.
Or the talent to recognize the gullible people and take advantage of them.
Oh, there it is. That sounds like religion.
Some people would say that, yeah.
That's an interesting point, man. Man, I like that. Well, because I was sitting here listening to your show, man, and I heard Jerica's voice on your program yesterday. Did you hear her voice when she called you? Listen, me, man. This woman sounded like joy and pain. You hear me?
I hear you.
I mean, I heard her.
Hold on,
it was
stop. Before you go on, why am I echoing?
What you mean?
Do you have me on a speaker?
Hold on, yeah, you're right. Is that better there?
Let's see.
Is that
all right? Yeah, I don't hear myself back again.
My bad. That was my that's technical duty. But yeah, I heard her on the phone, and she sounded like quite the woman. Did you know what you know about her? Was she already taken or what? Was up with her?
She is a married woman.
Oh,
Um,
she is. Oh no.
she
Oh, forgive him. Please forgive me, Jack. I did not mean to disrespect her husband like that. I didn't
she's
know.
a
I thought she
she's a
was on the
lovely
market.
woman. She's a smart lady. Um, all of that good stuff. Yeah, she's a good lady.
But like now, once again, all the good ones are taken, as you see, right?
But I don't
All
necessarily
we got
agree with
left on the
that.
market. All
There
we
are
got left on
some
the market is ratchets.
there are definitely some good women out there. But I would tell you, even if she were single, she not pregnant, bro.
Pregnant women is just amongst. They just some of the some of the best. But I like other women also.
Oh.
But man,
Hold on, hold on,
we
hold on.
talk.
How many relationships are you currently in, bro?
I'm in none right now. I told you I'm doing the celibate friendly bachelor thing right
All
now.
right, so how many celibate friend bachelor relationships are you currently in?
Ah, shit, about two,
About what?
two, three, about two, three of them.
What about the pregnant girl?
Yeah, I miss her. I ain't heard from her in a couple weeks. Her
Since
dude,
your
she had
birthday?
got her. Huh?
You ain't heard from her since your birthday?
Now I talked to her since then, but her dude, her, she got her dude locked. I guess he was mad because I came and got her, and they went to jail. She said they took him to jail for arguing, but apparently he threw the phone or something, and he went to jail. Then she was asking me to take her to the courthouse to get him out. It was weird, very
Did you
weird.
take her to the courthouse to get him out of jail?
No, no, I didn't. I would have, but she
That
never called.
Yeah, that would not have been a wise move. I don't think.
Nah,
I don't think that would have been a wise move. If oh boy is mad because she talking to you and he's so mad that, basically he committed an act of violence that got him arrested, you might not be the one that he want to see driving the car when he get let out and you picking him up with her in the car.
no, we were just going to the courthouse. It wasn't to pick him up. We were going to the hearing in the morning. It was one of them joints to see how much the bail gonna be and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know how it be. Them guys, they can't. When you smashing a dude, girl, he can't really look at you in the eye. He can't. He really can't confront you because he know you are superior to him, or he feels that you're superior to him because you knocking his lady. You know how that go.
Who told you
Can't even look
that?
me in the eye.
Hold on, where did you get that from?
That's the game. I know it. I be knocking them down. I know it from personal experience.
That's the game?
If I'm knocking your lady,
All right.
you can't confront me.
You out your mind.
How you gonna confront me? Hey, you gonna make yourself look like a fool. Listen, who did you make the vow to? Her, not me. You better go talk to your old lady. Don't say shit to me. That's her vagina she gave to me. Don't talk to me about her vagina.
Hold on.
Go talk to her about her vagina.
To some degree, I agree with you, depending on the situation. But I don't feel like you better than me. Where did you get that from?
No, you made it better when you no, you're not until you confronted me about that. Now
Well,
I'm better because
no. Maybe I heard you wrong. You said when you smashing somebody else's girl, they can't
hmm
look you in the eye because they feel like you better than them. I don't know where you
yeah, he
got that
can't.
from.
They feeling like, well, okay. When you in the presence of a guy that's smashing your wife, you feel inferior.
I
That's
don't
that's why the violence happens sometimes
I don't know where you got
because
that
you
from.
feel.
I don't know where you got that from.
Remember, you already said if you ever caught somebody smashing your old lady in the house, you gonna commit murder, right? So
I
look,
might. I'm not saying I 100% would. I might.
exactly.
But that wouldn't
That
be
just
because I
talking.
feel inferior. That would be because I feel violated. My home, my wife, my bed, whatever, or my carpet in the living room, whatever. I feel violated. It's not because I feel inferior.
And don't say nothing to me, Jack. I didn't listen. I just
You in
came
my
over here to
house, I'm
smash.
100% gonna say something to you. Get out of my house, bro. Like if you, it's the difference. See now, look, I don't know how we got on this because you got some issues. But look, oh no, because you're trying to smash Jericho. But look, if you are smashing my wife at your house, that's 100% on her, right?
Okay.
She out of line. If you at my house smashing my wife, that's on both of y'all. Cause you know this my house. You being disrespectful. You being disrespectful because if she married, number one. But you taking it to another level because you're invading my home. So yeah, that becomes a whole different issue. So that's why I
She's a
say
grown
if it's at
woman.
your house,
The man knows nothing. Like you said,
yes he
we're
does.
in her. He
Yes he
invited
does.
her
Stop it. He
us to
know.
her house.
Stop it. He know. He know.
I don't
Ain't
think a lot of guys would
stop.
go. They wouldn't even go if they knew.
All right.
They'd be like,
No,
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 not the
no,
kids.
no, 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 no. They know. They know. I've I have a friend who kind of did the same thing, and he knew. He knew from the beginning. He
He
knew.
smashed in her house, in her. Yeah, you right. I did know dude was at work over in Moosewood. You right. Yep, I did know. Yep, but it was all good. But like you said, it really is sensationalism. In real life, if he really come home and catch me smashing, ain't shit gonna happen. He ain't gonna say shit. Hey, my bad. All right, hold on. Let me get my shit. I'm out of here, bro. All right, man. Y'all work that shit out. That's real life. But like you said, hypothetically, man, if I could nigga, I wish a nigga would be a murderer. I'll kill that nigga. That's the hypothetical. That's not real life.
That it
You
is
know what I
real
mean? We
life.
living in a
There are actual cases that people have found their spouse cheating and killed them. That's not hypothetical. It happens.
that means you married a murderer. And why would you marry a murderer? You need to marry somebody with God in their heart, not murder in their mind.
You're not
I would
even
never kill
you're,
my wife.
you're not even making sense now.
No, you're not making sense. Listen, if I married a woman and she was effing another dude in my house, hey, it's time to go. It ain't time to go to jail. It's time to leave the premises and get me another lady.
Okay.
It's that simple. All this, oh, I'm going to do all. Listen, you ain't no killer, Livingston. You ain't been no killer. You ain't going to start killing at 50 something just
Well,
because your wife
no, that's not
stepped
necessarily
up on you.
true. That's why they have in the heat of passion. People do things when they're really, really upset, caught off guard. In the heat of passion, your emotions and your passions take over, and you will do things that you, as a calm, reasonable, rational person, wouldn't normally do. That everybody understands that is a truth. So it's not, oh, Livingston, you ain't no murderer. No, Livingston ain't no murderer. But if Livingston walk in his house and, his wife is bent into a pretzel with some dude, running up in her, ain't no telling what Livingston might do because Livingston's caught off guard and Livingston is upset and ain't no telling. Now, hopefully Livingston would just be like, you know what? That's it. It's over. But ain't no telling. And that has been the case on many occasions where somebody came in where otherwise they would not do things of that nature, but in the heat of passion, they've done things that are uncharacteristic of who they actually are.
And I tested statistics. The statistics say
What?
it's the same on average. People murder their spouse for cheating like that in their own house.
You ain't checked no statistics because a minute ago you said it didn't even exist.
Let me get my law for my statistics, though. I'm saying, checking the statistics, the same amount of murders happen when you take the iPhone from the teenagers. Some kids, I know you've seen it, some kids have murdered their parents for taking the iPhone, right? But it's not a lot, Livingston. It does happen. Some people kill their wives for cheating. Some people kill their parents for taking the iPhone. But it's not the norm. It's the the
A
minimal
lot of
incidents, the
times,
minority.
if in the cases that I was aware of, the wife wasn't the one who got killed.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like that kid, but hey, I understand. Listen, we lost some good ones, man. But hey, man, I really appreciate you taking my call, man. Keep hope alive, as the Honorable Jesse Jackson used to say back in '83. And I'm gonna keep listening to your program,
But
bro.
just for the record, Jerica is off limits. Even though she got that smoky voice that drive you crazy, she's off limits.
Hmm. Oh no, I won't even fantasize about. See, once I know a woman is married, I don't even fantasize about her no more.
That's respectful.
Huh? You said that's respect?
That's respectful.
Thank you, thank you. I thought she was gonna call me out and say that's another lie. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
All right, CK.
All right.
All right. That was CK. That was CK. Jerica driving them crazy up in here. Jerica driving them crazy. Yesterday, somebody wanted to do some other stuff. Today, somebody wanted, like, damn, Jerica, what are you doing? What are you doing? You gonna get your salad tossed and get a new man, all in the span of 2 days. Okay, so what was I talking about? I was talking about Trump taking advantage of the gullible people, and it's what I see. It's what I see. Because again, I'm not saying everybody that supports him is that. I'm not saying it's everybody that supports him. But again, when you can't answer simple questions, when you got to make excuses for everything, you do have to question your position. If a man tells a flat out lie, like, remember, I heard a conversation. I think it was actually Ron. I think it was Ron and Wyatt. And we were talking about, or they were talking about the lie that Trump told that he would end the war in Ukraine in 24 hours. And the lie that he told that he would lower the price of groceries and eggs in a day. He were talking about that. And instead of just saying, like, bro, he lied and he was wrong for telling that lie. The conversation, because Wyatt was asking him, like, Ron was making the excuse that, well, that's not possible. It's like, so did he lie? Well, he didn't lie, but nobody believed that was possible. But did he lie? Well, no, he didn't lie, but don't nobody believe that. Like, you can't say, yeah, that was a lie. He lied to these people just to get their votes because he understood how gullible they were. They can't even say that. Now, granted, a whole lot of us knew when he said that nonsense, that ain't true. He is not going to end the war in 24 hours. He is not going to lower prices in 24 hours. He's not going to do a whole lot of that stuff that he's claiming that he's going to do. He does know what Project 2025 is. He does plan on carrying it out. But to hear them tell it, like, they can't accept the truth, because the truth might make them question him. And you can't be questioning they guy. So, yeah, we all knew, those of us who are reasonable, we knew what was going to happen at the address last night. Again, I didn't know that it was going to turn into a game show. But other than that, I knew what was going to happen. But you got people on the other side. People on the other side like, hey, that speech was On point, 100%, A plus plus. I loved everything he said. It was the greatest speech ever given from that dais or whatever that word is in the history of America. Yes, there was a host who said that today. So, yeah. Now, in terms of the Democrats' response, but first let me talk about the Democratic response. The lady who spoke. I thought she gave a good response. I don't remember what she said. It was kind of late, and I kind of nodding in and out a little bit. But what I could pick up, the fact that she was, just talking about plainly and kind of calmly talking about how basically people should respond to this and what it is that the Democrats want to do. I liked it. For what that's worth. In terms of the Democratic response on the floor, not standing and all that kind of stuff, I've never understood the whole standing ovation. That's okay, sit down. Standing ovation. Okay, let's sit down. Standing ovation. Okay, let's sit down. I think that's silly. I get it. It is. Somebody called it a pep rally. It is a pep rally. I get it. I do think you cheapen a standing ovation when every 12th word you give a standing ovation. But I get it. It's a big pep rally. I didn't have a problem with Al Green standing up, saying what he had to say and getting kicked out. The question becomes, where do the Democrats, and even more importantly, where do we, the people, where do we, the resistance, where do we go from here? I don't believe, I genuinely don't believe, y'all, the 72-year-old dude living in the trailer park, eating cat food, because he can't afford food at Madison, who is spending all of his free money to buy Trump merch, you're not gonna ever convince him. Nothing. I watch these people and I hear the things that they say, and I hear the passion and conviction. They feel like, and I'm not making this up, I'm telling you what I've heard them say, and I wholeheartedly believe them. If Trump killed somebody on the steps of the White House, they would still be with him. If Trump suspended elections moving forward, they would still be with him. If Trump got rid of the Supreme Court and the Congress and became a dictator, they would still be with him. He got him. He hooks in, he got him. You're never changing that guy's mind. It's never gonna happen. So you don't try to change their mind. And again, I'm not making any of that up. Those are actual things that I've heard, not just one or two or three individuals say. When they're lined up at these rallies and they ask them these questions, they say it with passion and conviction, all dressed up in their Trump gear, and they mean that. They mean that. If Trump tells them that they are middle class now, they believe they middle class. Because Trump said it. They genuinely believe whatever he says to be fact. So you're not changing their minds. But what do we do to resist? How do we empower the resistance? How do we empower the resistance? I know we're doing boycotts and all that kind of stuff, and that's good. I don't know that, and I'm on board with them. Just for the record, I'm not talking down on the boycotts or anything like that. I'm 100% on board with the boycotts, with withholding your money, with talking to your representatives, with I do think, man, y'all, Democrats, y'all need to have somebody out here. Y'all need to be looking at who's going to run in 4 years. But even sitting that aside, y'all need to be looking at every single district that you got even a slightest chance. And even looking at the ones that you don't think that you have a chance. Y'all need to be looking at every single district, congressional district in America, saying, what do we need to do to make sure we win this district? And y'all need to right now, y'all need to start holding them town halls. You get it. You might only have 2 people at the town hall right now. So what? Hold them town halls now. It take money. I know. It does. It takes money to do all of that stuff, but it's got to be done. The only way, in my opinion, that we save this country, I know a lot of us don't love this country because this country don't love us. But we here. We built it. It's got its flaws, but it's where we are. And when you look at it in terms of other countries and things of that nature, it's pretty good. Opportunities are here. Again, we got flaws. Like, you got opportunities. You might get killed by the police because you're black, but you know what I'm saying? You also could work and establish yourself and maybe build a business and become financially relatively independent. So we gotta fight this stuff too. We gotta become part of the resistance. We got to. Seabree says, E-Man, what did you think of the dim signs? Again, you're holding up signs. I get it. I don't have a problem with the signs. What they say, Elon steals and Safe Medicaid, and it was a few of them. No, I didn't have a problem with the signs. I really do think they should have come together and put forth some better showing. I think Hakeem Jeffries is a little out of step. As the leader, I think he's out of step. Vernon says, I give Trump credit for one thing. He knows his base better than any politician in history. When he feels that the least possibility that the tide is about to turn against him, he knows just what to do to stem it. He did it today when he announced a 1-month delay in auto tariffs. The stock market loved it. He does. That's why I say it is a skill that I don't have. He can read to not care about him. Because he genuinely don't care about those people. He has, though, mastered the ability to seem like he cares. And to convince them that he cares and he understands somehow how to manipulate them. It's a skill that I don't have. Timothy says his base is simple as hell, though. They are. Seabree says Trump has charisma. How are you defining charisma? He's got something, but it works on those people. See, because the people who can see through that stuff, like Marco Rubio. Let's just take Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio ain't no Trumpster. Marco Rubio is a Rubioster. Marco Rubio care about Marco Rubio. He don't care about Trump. So he's going along because, again, he wants to be in the seat of power. He wants to be one of those. But Marco Rubio will turn on Trump in a heartbeat if he sees Trump, if Trump's base somehow turned on Trump. Marco Rubio will be right there. He's not a Trump guy. He's not that. So is it charisma? And charisma that works on that one class and on, people who might not be that smart. But is that charisma? I don't know. I don't know the definition of charisma. Key.
Hey, what's going on, Emanuel? How are you today?
Key, I'm doing good. How are you?
All right. I'm good. I'm just calling, checking in, saying hey.
Well, Key, thank you for checking in and saying, hey, how you been?
I've been good. I got to call and check in because when you don't hear me from me in a while, you be thinking I abandoned you. That's not the case.
You be abandoning me, Key.
No, I be watching and listening. I don't want to get lumped in with the regular calls.
Okay. Well, we appreciate we always appreciate your calls because you lift us up.
Hey, Anthony Prosser. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, what was that one thing we were laughing about the last time I called? Something about draining the swamp.
Yes, draining the swamp.
Okay. Well, that hat is draining the swamp. Right? You said we can use it in any way.
Yes, apparently anything can be draining the swamp.
Okay, well, that hat draining the swamp on them.
Yeah, Twin did not know what it meant to drain the swamp.
Okay. You said you can use it anywhere, like a person, place, thing, and noun, all that.
Yes.
All right, that hat draining that swamp on them. Real good. All right, Emmanuel. Hey, Kim. Hey, everybody. You enjoy the rest of your day, okay? I just want to call and mess with you real quick.
I appreciate your call, Key.
All right, have a good one.
You
Be
too.
safe.
All right, that was Key. I like Key. She's a nice lady. I met Key, when I was delivering the hoodies. And she was a really nice lady. Yeah. And I actually got to see her since she will not describe herself. But I won't describe her to y'all. But CK, she's off limits too. She's off limits. Twin.
What's up, man?
How you doing, sir?
I'm all right so far.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he is draining the swamp. You know he is, man. Just like Reagan. Draining the swamp. So you know he clearing the house.
Again, you don't know what that means, but okay.
Okay, you don't either.
I
and
do.
That's what he doing.
I do, but you don't.
He mentioned it the other day. Y'all didn't even pay attention. See, y'all just stole.
What did we not pay attention to? What did we not pay attention to?
You don't. Because he said it the other day.
So just because he said it doesn't mean
even
you
the
know what it
commentary
means.
said it. The news anchor said draining the swamp.
It
what he was
doesn't
doing.
mean that you know what it means.
Okay, you can take it in your character. He know what he doing. Ching ching.
Okay.
Clearing the house on y'all.
All right.
Come on in, man. That man know what he doing.
Okay.
And let me tell you this. Man.
Tell me.
When CK was talking a little while ago, man, I think Emmanuel sometimes, I don't think I can really agree with. I mean, it used to be like that. Women taking guys to their house, damn well, they married or in a relationship. It used to be like that. They won't tell them up front, man. They won't tell them up front. But it used to be like that, but I don't think it's like that now. But back then, yes. But I wouldn't say it's like that today. No.
It's always been like that. It will
It's
always
been
be
like
like.
that.
It will always be like that.
I mean, I don't think you hear too much stories about it, though.
Just because you don't hear stories about something, don't mean it don't exist.
Man, everything revealing now, man. Got a camera on your doorway or something like that on your doorstep or something. Now. So everything revealing now, man. Well, come on now.
I'm not even sure what that means.
You don't understand nothing, do you? But you always want to play and joke and talk to twin Zaffy and all that crazy stuff.
Don't be mad because you
Man,
zasty.
no, man. You said that I get check. You said that homosexual stuff. That's why you want me to get on the phone yesterday to check your little ass, man. You be on that goofy stuff.
What are you talking about, homosexual? Ain't nobody said nothing about
You
homosexuality.
said that crazy stuff to me. Yeah, now you want to go in old girl booty and lick up booty now and all that crazy stuff.
What? I did not
All
say.
right.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
did
did
not
make a
say
joke.
that.
It was close.
No,
Well, it was
I
close
did not
enough.
say that.
It was close enough. It was close enough, and you know it too. You got your little pump on
I
cheerleaders
did not
and everything.
say
You got
that.
man, you got to hype
Look,
the
you
show.
telling on
It's cool.
yourself. You telling on yourself.
I know what happened. Now I probably ain't, saying it right, but I know what happened, man. But anyway,
I don't know what's happening.
Y'all keep on hee ha ha. It's cool though. It's cool. Hey man, last night I seen it, man. It's just a comedian show last
Wait,
night.
hold on. Before you go any further, have you developed any positions on anything?
Man, what you talking about?
Have you developed any positions on anything?
Man, no, man. Go on with
Okay.
that. See, there you go yesterday.
Okay.
Saying that crazy stuff. No. Go on with that, man.
Okay, I was asking. You don't have any positions, so there's nothing for me to ask
I
you
came in,
about.
I came in, got direct. People gave me some direction, not no position on nothing. Directions.
Well,
man.
okay.
Order.
Hold on. Just so then, for me, define what you
Only
mean. Wait.
position I carry out is if I gotta rotate the milk and put it in the right.
That's not even a
thing.
position. I don't even know what that means. So explain to me what you mean when you say you don't have positions, you have directions. What does that mean to you?
I can't recall what I was saying. Yes, I said so much.
But you just said it again. You don't have positions, you have directions. Tell me what that means to you.
I got directions when I got in. Hey, I need you to do this. This the order. So do this for. I said, okay. This is how it's supposed to set up. In this way.
Okay, so you
Now,
don't so you
if
still
I
don't have any
displaying something,
positions on anything.
So if I'm displaying something, my displays have to be in the right position that I wanted to go forth with it.
Okay,
right?
so what you're saying is you don't know
You
what
can't catch up with me, man.
So you
yes,
don't know.
I do know what it is. No, you just can't catch up with me, and I'm not about to clown on your show today. You can clown me after I hang up.
I'm just
My next.
confused, but
All
okay.
right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Hold
it.
on. Let me say this. I'm gonna let you finish uninterrupted because you don't have any positions and you can't answer any questions. So there's no need for a dialogue. You can go ahead and have your monologue. Go ahead.
This is my outro. Monologue is that. Well, I saw the Congress, State of Congress or something they called it yesterday. And, when he got me, man, I had to laugh, man. He got me. When he said, you getting a Social Security check 349 years. I'm like, what? Then he turned around and said 139 years or 40. I'm like, damn, people still get. Now I heard you, man, you did. Back then, a couple of weeks ago, this lady was still catching her mama's Social Security check and she was dead. Now that lady's 78. My mama probably, God knows how old, but she dead anyway. But I have heard stories of that. But 139 years old. Oh, that's way. But I took it as a joke because he's a comedian, man. Trump is a really comedian. I guess it probably do have to take somebody like what his name, Al Green, and then Hakeem Jeffries. I kind of like him. It's probably have to take, but do what Trump did. He never left office, man. Can you agree? He never left office, man. That man's still been on the trail since 2020. Since he left office. So he never left office. So that's what they need to do right now. Pull a Trump move. Start getting out there and everything. Don't leave. Don't say this. Go every, whatever setup he got going on. If he in Pennsylvania, go there. New York, go there. Come on, bring your troops with you. But
All
Other
right.
than that, they need to come with something, man. Because I saw it's just a joke. It was just all a joke and a puppet show last night.
All
And
right.
them Republicans can't, ain't gonna let nobody clown them. So they had to let dude, hey, you gotta go, buddy. You know them Republicans. We got the rich and famous, and here you up there clowning on our show. Now you gotta go. So yeah. And then besides that, man, I don't think we ever gonna find a research for cancer, are we? You
I,
think so?
I don't know.
Because, man, remember back then growing up, it was a natural cause, man. Now you got 30 days to live if you catch cancer now. So, man, it ain't nothing but a hustle, man. Just like the penitentiary, man. Ain't nothing but a hustle game to me, man. So they come out, we go research and all that, but y'all show experiment on a monkey and get somebody a vaccination within 30 days or 5 days. So we got the vaccine now. Come on, I got a vaccine to cure this real quick, huh? But no vaccine or really something to really cure cancer don't make sense to me. Yeah, America is messed up and it's going down, man. And I hate to say it, man. He's about to mess up. Watch, mark my word. He's about to mess up, and man, so you get $100,000 in your check unexpected in your account. You like, hey, don't return it back either. It's gonna have a government name on its signature, but man, I'm telling you, he's about to mess up.
Well,
Ain't
if he does mess
Hey,
up, you're
hey,
partially
send that check to
responsible.
me.
And
No, Emanuel, you can't keep doing people wrong, dog. Can't keep robbing the people, man.
you
Let
voted
the
for him
people
to
laugh.
keep. You voted for him to rob the people.
Regardless, I don't care if he was he was a Republican, Democrat, Independent. I'm gonna talk my smack. Regardless, man.
Right.
I'ma
You
still
voted.
talk.
You voted for him to rob the people.
I don't care. People, y'all just
I believe
y'all
you.
keep on crying. Okay, hey, listen here, player. Y'all keep crying for no reason. Let the chips fall, man. They about to fall.
And when they fall,
Hey,
you're
you-
partially responsible.
Man, just listen, man. You acting like a damn Democrat.
I did listen.
like they have-
You've been talking for
just like
quite a
they
while,
know.
uninterrupted.
No.
I'm just
No,
letting
if y'all
you
just
know
start
that
listening
whatever
quick-
happens, good or bad,
quick,
you are partially responsible.
I ain't partial nothing, because
You
I'm not the
are.
president. I'm twin. I'm the milkman today.
It don't matter. Then the milkman is partially responsible.
Hey, you something else, but I can't win with you, little dude. I can't win with you. Yeah. But no, real talking, man. Watch about to happen. You be like, that twin said? Yeah.
Why would I
He
be
about to
saying
make-
twin said it? We told you during
You didn't tell me. I'm
during
saying.
the campaign, we told you that this dude was no good. You voted for him anyway. You're responsible for whatever happens,
But you-
good or bad.
I already know
There's
he wasn't no
nothing that he
good,
gonna
so-
do that I'm gonna be like, oh, twin told me that. Twin, I told you that. You apparently just now getting the revelation.
I already knew he wasn't no good.
So then you
this ain't nothing-
intentionally voted for
I
a
still-
dude that you knew was no good, so you're responsible for what he does.
Hey, he gangster to me. He gang. Anytime you can go in there, stack the deck, pull your people up. So y'all just mad. Only reason why y'all mad because he discovering everything. He pulling that shit all the way back.
What does that
That's why
even
y'all
mean?
mad.
What does that even
Y'all
mean?
motherfuckers, man. Y'all people so mad. Y'all don't know what to
What
do. Every
does
day
that?
y'all.
You're just saying stuff now. See, you
No,
get
no.
to like you say some stuff, but then you get to a point
No,
where you
man.
just say
no, because
words.
every day,
And, like,
every day I hear from you clowns. Every day, from you and Lincoln Ware and the rest of you. Trump this, Trump this, Trump.
just
It's a
saying
remix
stuff.
tape out on
you
that
just,
nigga
You just saying
because
stuff.
of y'all. No, I'm not saying nothing.
You are.
Y'all ain't got no logic, no nothing to say. Nothing else how we go build a rebound after this law. Y'all ain't said a damn thing. It's a Trump remix every day.
All right.
Now
and,
what?
And what have you said?
Okay.
What have you said?
Who?
You.
Let that damn let the chips fall and watch what happens.
Yeah, 'cause
See,
that's
y'all,
a plan.
if y'all just play
That's a
possum
plan.
like dude said, play possum, and shit, watch it go.
What are
It's
you
about to fall.
talking about?
Look at the Supreme Court yesterday. Did you look at them yesterday?
What about
How the
them?
looks on their face?
What about them?
I say, did you look at the looks on their
What
face?
about
All
them?
of them. Oh, evidently you didn't pay attention, huh?
Okay.
Okay, man. So start paying attention to all that Trump talking, all that remix. Shit, y'all better start paying attention because y'all not going to win like that.
I don't even know what
It's
you're
sad how
saying.
y'all people still be
you're just
talking
saying
about, but they
words.
don't have nothing to come off of. Bounce back up. How can we do this? We can't let this shit keep happening. Come on, Emanuel.
You're just saying stuff.
Come on. No, okay, I'm saying stuff. Okay, I'm saying stuff. Because you ain't got nothing to say about it.
There's
Not you or nobody else.
You're not saying
What?
anything to say
Don't worry
anything
about it. Don't worry. It's go far. You have a good
All right.
day, man.
All
Bye.
right. All right. Yeah, he was just saying stuff. He literally, he was just saying stuff. Like, I have to fill up time and say words. So let me say words. Did you see the Supreme Court faces? What about the Supreme Court faces? See, you ain't paying no attention. No, what about the Supreme Court's faces? Did you see them? What about them? See, you don't know nothing. That's just, you just saying words. Like, you didn't even have anything to say about the Supreme Court faces. You just wanted to say the Supreme Court's faces. And it didn't mean anything. Like you had nothing behind it. Sometimes you just say words. And I guess that goes along with the fact that you don't have any positions. Did you see the Supreme Court's faces? What's your position on the Supreme Court faces? I don't have one. Then why are you asking me about the Supreme Court's faces? And I try to give him time to get his stuff in. Because, but 1 minute, he said, I think this was an actual sentence. Trump never left office. From the time he left office to the time he got back in office, he never left office. Once he left office, he stayed in office. Did he leave office or did he not leave office? Because you can't keep saying he left office, but he didn't leave office. Which one? I don't know. I still like Twin. But I have to admit, I was about to say it again, I'm not 100% sure of his position on anything. I've really, genuinely, I've come to this conclusion. He wants to be counter. Like, you know how you have a counter culture? He wants to be the counter culture. Hold on a second, B-Rap. He wants to be the counterculture to whatever the culture is. Like, y'all know how people accuse me of trying to be controversial or whatever. I think that's what he wants to do. He wants to say controversial things. He wants to be known as the guy who says controversial things, because some people have made that to be, oh, he think out of the box. And so he say all of this controversial stuff, but he thinking on another level. I don't think he's thinking on another level. I think he's just thinking on the level that I want to be controversial. So, like, that's why he can't even justify, like, I always knew Trump was a crook. Then why would you vote for the crook? Well, he ain't a crook, he gangster. No, you acknowledge he trying to steal all the money. Oh, he trying to steal all the money. Yeah, he draining the swamp. Maybe you don't know what that means then. You don't know what it means to drain the swamp if you think that means stealing all the money. Well, yeah, he's trying to put his people on. Y'all need to come up with something. What do we need to come up with? It's all a joke. He ain't nothing but a joke. Then why'd you vote for him if you believe he ain't nothing but a joke? And I think in his mind, he like, I sound deep when I say that stuff. Like, I sound deep. But you don't. You don't sound deep when you say it. You sound silly and foolish. You sound like you don't know what you're talking about. Again, you sound like you're just saying stuff. You sound like you lack the ability to reason. Like you don't understand actual logic. That's what you sound like. And I think you trying too hard to sound deep and controversial. Like, just stop for a minute and just think. If you believe him to be a criminal, a crook, a thief, nothing but a joke, and not smart, why would you be riding with that guy? Because those are all things that you've said about your guy. He ain't nothing but a joke. He a thief. He gonna take all the money. He crooked. He a gangster. He ain't doing nothing but trying to get the money and put it in his friends' pockets. Everything that you be saying about him is super negative. But I support him. So either you're telling us you don't understand what you're saying, you don't understand the system, or your morals, values, principles are all jacked up. It could be any combination of those. But I genuinely think you just think it sounds deep to be controversial. And you're not really even thinking about the stuff that you're saying and how it all ties together. But that's just my kind of thought and immediate assessment after that particular call. B-Rab.
Hey, what's going on, E-Man? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Man, I called to say, man, over what Trump get what, like 90% of the women, of the black women vote, like over 90%, would you say?
No.
He didn't get, he got the majority of the black vote. I'm just trying to be more distinctive between black. Okay, then inform me.
Hold on, let me pull up the breakdown. Trump did
he
did not get a significant percentage.
No. My fault. My bad. Kamala got over 90% of the black.
I thought she
got
like 92%, but I was looking it up.
Right. Okay. My bad. I said the wrong candidate. Kamala got over 85% of the black male vote. Right.
I don't remember all of those numbers right off the top of my head.
Okay. Well, let's just if I was to take a guess, I'm gonna say Kamala got over 85% of the black women vote and over 85% of the black male vote, and that's just me taking a guess. I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm just taking a guess. I know for sure it's over 80%.
Yes,
on
over 80%.
Black men and black women. I know it's well more than that. So I just called to say that twins, one vote didn't put Trump in office.
That's very true.
He voted,
but he
voted for Trump.
But he is partially responsible. I didn't say he's solely responsible. I said he is partially responsible.
Yes, and no.
No, yes and yes.
Because their vote could have went towards Kamala, but that one vote that Twin has didn't help Donald Trump. It was more of a thank you. Get on your way. Have a nice day.
Of course,
I really didn't.
Of course, it helped him.
Trump, it really didn't.
It absolutely did.
Trump didn't win the presidential election off the black vote. Can you agree on that? Can we agree on that?
But he didn't win the presidential election off of any singular vote. He won off of the culmination. So you can't look at it and say your vote didn't count, because clearly it did. It contributed to the overall result.
Yes, it did.
Right.
But it was a time when Joe Biden got into office, and he won solely off the help of our vote. Can we agree on that?
Nobody has won solely off the black vote. Nobody.
The black vote helped propel Joe Biden into the White House.
Of course, every vote helped propel Joe Biden into the White House.
Correct, yes, and I agree with that. But the black vote solely really pushed him over the top.
I'm not even sure what you're saying. What's the point that you're trying to make?
My point is that I'm trying to make is what we're having this disagreement with right now is that Twins vote. Yes, he voted for Trump, which was everything he was saying was contradictory because I remember solely on when Twin called the Lincoln Ware show, he was tired of Kamala. He was tired of the prices. He wanted to see things differently. I'm not saying he was misogynistic on calling her a woman. I'm not voting for no woman. He didn't say any of that. But everything
Actually,
he was
hold on. Just to be
complaining
clear, I recall him, and I don't remember if this is the exact verbiage, but I believe at one point he said, "I'm not voting for that black B." So.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, he was.
I heard him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he
No,
was.
I heard
he called her a dumb bee.
Specific,
he called her all different kind of horrible things. Yes.
He didn't call it. Now, I don't listen to you or Lincoln every day. I am a listener, but I maybe I missed that.
Yeah, you
know
missed
what I'm saying? Maybe
you
I
missed it.
that.
He did.
So, well, yeah, no. Anyway, you this is what you reap what you sow, Twin. Like, you know what I'm saying? People were trying to inform you about how stupid he is or how dumb he is. But then again, the Democrats didn't help themselves. Well, Kamala was trying to put people on game like this guy's an idiot. When he was doing the debate, he was like, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, and she just laughed at him, which was a joke, like a funny moment. But at the same time, Kamala should have stood up and be like, well, she did everything she could. I'm just confused about, like, my main reason was for this calling, right? It was really about the black vote. It really, this time, I feel like it didn't help Kamala win. I mean, it didn't help Kamala win, and it didn't help Trump win. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like our vote on this election looked kind of dull. And a lot of people and a lot of black folks set out on this election as well. So, yeah, next time, Twin Man, on the next go-around, brother, when people, like, don't take this as no slight, my brother, because I don't know you. I don't mean any disrespect, no harm. Shout out to you. I think you're a great caller, my brother. But, yeah, next time, just listen to what we as your brothers and your sisters is telling you about a candidate, about how he really is, what he's going to do. Because I even called one time and I said, this ain't the Trump from 2016. This guy's off the rocker, and he is kind of running. When he said I was going to be a dictator for a day, I'm like, nah, he ain't going to do that. Now, the way I'm looking at it, he is kind of running a soft dictatorship right now.
B-Rap?
Yeah.
Did you vote for Trump?
No, hell no. What the fuck?
It's kind of sounding like you might have voted for Trump.
Look, I ain't got no shame on who I voted for. I'm going to keep it all the way a bean with you. 2016, between, what was it, Biden and Trump, or was it Hillary?
Hillary?
It was Hillary and Trump. I didn't vote for no, I take that back. 2016, no, I didn't vote. Matter of fact, yeah, I didn't vote for the presidential election. I went down and voted because I wanted to solely support Alicia Reese and Fanon Rucker and the Republican black guy. I forgot his name. He calls it to Lincoln where he got the raspy voice, and he's a Republican. He's a black guy. And I voted for judges. I voted everything down the ticket but the president. I didn't like the candidates that was presented to us. So 2016, I didn't vote for a president. I left that blank. But between Biden and what it was Biden and Trump, I went down there and I supported Biden. And this year, between Kamala and Trump, I kind of did the same thing. I didn't necessarily agree with everything that the Democrats were doing. They went all the way left as far as like they was pandering to a lot of LGBTQ people, and the way that the Democrats was spending the money towards Ukraine and Israel, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And of course, I was not going to give my vote to Trump, so I left that blank. When I don't like something, but the ballot is long, I still abstain from voting for certain candidates that I don't like. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. But in essence, what you're saying is you didn't vote for Trump, but you definitely didn't vote against Trump. So you were okay with Trump being in office, even though you didn't want to be the one to put him there.
Back to my point. My one vote wouldn't have helped Trump win that office. So if I would have voted for Trump or voted against Trump, it wouldn't have helped Kamala win, or it wouldn't have helped Trump win. Our vote this year seemed like it was kind of diluted.
So again, it sounds to me like you're saying you were okay with him being in there if that's the way it ended up. Like you weren't against him being in office.
It ain't that I wasn't against him being in office.
Hold on. Let me just ask the question. Were you against him being in office?
Was I against him being in office?
Yes.
When this year?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I did. To me, this year, right? And the reason why I say I didn't vote for a president.
Hold on. Before you explain, can you just answer the question? Were you against him being in office?
I did not want to see him in office. And kind of, if it was to do it all over again, I'd put Kamala on that ticket all day, every day. Yes, of course I'm against him being in office.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah.
And that was what I was trying to understand. You're saying I'm against him being in office, but I won't vote against him. That doesn't jive to me. Those two things kind of don't go together to me. Like, if you're like, look, I didn't care one way or the other, I get it. I'm not going to vote because I don't care one way or the other. If you're passionate one way or the other, like I'm for him, you'll vote for him. I'm against him, you're going to at least cast a vote against him. But how do you say I'm against him, but I'm not going to vote against him? That doesn't make sense to me.
It wasn't that. Right, I was going into this election being against what Democrats were doing and being against what Trump was doing. Now, it's a lot of people in politics that vote on issues that don't like either of the issues they vote for. Alicia Reese included. She called Lincolnware one day and said, certain issues, I abstain myself from voting.
Right.
That's what I did. I abstained myself from putting either checking the box for Democrat or Republican on this ticket. It was against Trump. Yeah, I didn't like Trump. Don't get me wrong. But as far as it was more Democrat and Republican. Now the way I should have stepped back and took it off the Democrats and Republicans and voted for the Democrats. But again, the Democrats rubbed me the wrong way these past 4 years about everything that was going on. Now, Trump has only been there 2 months, and I feel like he's doing worse than what Biden is doing right now in 4 years. But you know what I'm saying? That's just how I looked at it. Now, I understand what you're saying. I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it. I'm not sitting here saying that you're wrong. But I'm just trying to explain to you from my position about how I looked at it between Democrats and Republicans. Now, with what Trump doing now is isolating America. Everybody thinks the way he's doing with Ukraine is good. And it was confused. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of confused about who to vote for. Not. Well, let me take that back. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just, I was just dissatisfied with both parties. That's just the bottom line of it. I know people gonna be looking like, oh, a vote, not a vote is a Trump vote. No.
Well, look, but B-Rap, I'm not saying that a no vote is a Trump vote. I don't necessarily believe that. But if you are strongly against someone, then you definitely get in there and vote against them. You don't say, you know what I'm saying, I'm against that guy, so I'm not going to vote, and whatever happens, happens.
But again,
that's not reasonable.
I understand that. But I wasn't all the way too much in favor of what the Democrats were doing as well. I wasn't all the way in favor of what Joe Biden was doing or saying, promises he made but didn't keep, things he was doing with money he was sending to certain countries. I wasn't satisfied with the way he was doing the immigration laws. I wasn't satisfied with the way he was doing laws when it came here to America, especially for Black folks. I just wasn't satisfied with how the Biden administration was going. And Kamala was a branch of that administration saying a lot of rhetoric, and during her campaign, instead of bringing intelligent, enlightened actors and actresses, because that's how they try to win our vote, is through entertainment. So the things that she was coming up with.
Wait. Let's not discuss 2024. That happened. It is what it is.
Okay.
But
that was one of the reasons.
No, but let me say this, because I think this is, I'm gonna call it a teachable moment. I hope that's not offensive to you. But
man, run it. I'm always there for learning.
When y'all say, oh, they tried to use entertainment to win our vote, you realize the other side did the same thing.
Yes, I do.
Right. It's not don't take it as some sort of affront that when they hold political rallies, they have entertainment at those political rallies. They understand you're going to be there for hours and hours at a time. So that's why they had Kid Rock and other entertainers. I don't know all of their entertainers.
That was the Republican side.
Right. That's what I'm telling you. They all do it. So it's not some sort of affront like they think the only way they can win Black votes is to have entertainment. No, they understand that white people, Black people.
I'm knocking who was the entertainment.
But why?
The people that
they all have suspect entertainers.
It's certain kinds of entertainers that you could present to me, and I could look at that candidate as being a serious candidate. Now, if you bring out Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and Chicken Wings, and be like, these niggas is gonna twerk. We're gonna twerk these niggas to the poll. We're gonna bring these niggas in to get on the nigga Democratic train.
But B-Rap,
that's how it looks.
Hold on, but B-Rap. This is all I want you to understand. You're looking at it wrong. You're looking at it as if it's some sort of ploy to twerk you to the poll. But just like they bring, hold on, let me get it out. Just like they bring Megan Thee Stallion and whoever else, Cardi B, they bring them, again, they're bringing Jason Aldean, Kid Rock. They're bringing what they believe appeals to a portion, and those are terrible people. Like, those are racist people. They bring the same caliber. It's a different thing, but it's the same caliber. If you're a popular entertainer with a portion of the base, you will probably be invited to participate in some campaign event, whether or not you do it. So all I'm saying is, don't look at it like, oh, they being racist, trying to twerk us to the polls. They're being racist, trying to racist them to the polls. It's a game of getting people out. And you can't say, well, the caliber of black people that they brought were so low that it was offensive, because the caliber of white people that they brought was low and offensive. The caliber of Latino people that they brought for entertainment was probably low and offensive.
We don't even know that Latino entertainment.
What was that?
I don't even know.
But that's my point.
The Latino.
That's my point. So you're judging based on what you know, but you're not looking at the other side because you're coming from a position of ignorance over there. So you don't know that they brought the same caliber of entertainment.
That's wrong, man. I'm looking at it because I'm a conservative, but I would vote Democrat over a Republican because I feel like Republicans, most of them, is racist. But I'm a conservative. I don't care if they brought Hulk Hogan. I don't care if they brought a transgender a person and Caitlin Clark over there to host Fox News. I don't care about their side. I'm solely looking at the Democrats on that side because that's where my family votes. That's where most of my friends vote. That's where most of my cousins or relatives vote. They vote Democrat. So I'm looking at it on the Democrat side, whereas other entertainment, you could have brought out to put it in more of a good speaking thing or whatever, to say, yeah, vote for this person. You didn't have to bring low level entertainment.
But wait a minute. But they did that as well. Didn't you see Barack Obama and Michelle Obama? I'm talking about the Democrats. You didn't see Barack and Michelle Obama, dignified, classy, all of that kind of stuff, doing the same thing? They covered the whole spectrum.
I ain't talking, but Biden did. Matter of fact, it was Hillary had Jay-Z and Beyonce. I think Obama had Jay-Z and I think some other athletes, but I forgot who. I don't even think Biden used that many celebrities, if I can remember, on his campaign trail.
They all use a lot of celebrities.
They do, but I'm saying that if she would have, it would have looked it would have looked better if she would have brought somebody as far as like Alfre Woodard, Angela Bassett.
I think both of them were out on the campaign trail for Kamala. Both of those women that you just mentioned.
I didn't see that.
But that's
all
just.
I seen was,
oh my God. But that's just it. That's why.
I could do my research.
No. But hear what I'm saying. You don't have to do your research. You don't have to do about
I didn't see him, man.
Huh? But no, hear me.
See him.
Right, but hear me. It doesn't matter. Look at the policies. The reason that they bring the entertainment out, number one, is just to entertain people while waiting at rallies in between speakers. That's just.
I don't think so, but go ahead.
That's one of the reasons. But number two, to bring out people who it takes entertainers to bring out. And if you're not one of those people that it takes an entertainer to bring you out, don't focus on the entertainer. Focus on the issue. Like, it's like, okay, B-Rap, I want you to come and be a part of my event. I know B-Rap care about my issue. So all I'm going to do to B-Rap is I'm going to say, yo, B-Rap, will you come and support my event? B-Rap going to be like, what's your event? It's against breast cancer. All right, I'm against breast cancer, E. I'll be there. Thank you, B-Rap. Now I go to Twin and I say, hey, Twin, this ain't fair because Twin was one of the first people to donate to the breast cancer. So I'm just using this as an example. I say, Twin, come and support my event. He say, what's it about? I say, it's about breast cancer. I ain't coming to that. And I got Ice-T there. Oh, I'll be there then. So you focus on the important stuff. I need Ice-T. That's the first artist that popped in my head. I need Ice-T to get B-Rap there. And I say, hey, Jerica, come and support my event. What's it for? Breast cancer. Jerica's like, all right, I'll be there. Cool. I say, yo, Veronica, because I see her name up on the screen. Veronica, come and support my event. What's it about? Breast cancer. I don't know if I'm going to that. And I'm going to have Cardi B there. Oh, I'll be there. So the entertainment is for the people who need entertainment to become engaged. It's not, I ain't trying to, baby, I know Veronica is nasty, so I want to bring, I think nasty people like, no, this is, it takes that sort of engagement to get those people there. Stop looking at it as anything else. That's why I say you didn't have to know who was there. You should be looking at the issue because it doesn't take the entertainment to get you there. You're concerned with the issue. But I can't just say, well, I'm only going to cater to people who care about breast cancer. No, Cardi B going to be there. I can't think of no other artists. Lamar, his name ain't no Lamar Campbell. That's a gospel artist.
Kendrick
Lamar going to be there. Then, guess what? The place going to be packed. I'm going to get donations. We're going to be able to give to breast cancer. But if I just say it's for breast cancer, ain't nobody going to show up. Now, you're going to be there. Why he have Cardi B there? I had Cardi B there because I needed those people there to donate to the event. I'm not saying I love Cardi B. I'm not saying black people got to have. I'm saying I need to draw people who the only way they're going to be drawn is through this entertainment. So I think you're looking at it wrong is what I'm saying.
I was just lost. I didn't know what the Democrats were doing, like, to be honest with you. Now, granted, Kamala did say she did have a black man agenda. When she started mentioning that, I was feeling that. Kamala did say she did want to look into reparations. I was feeling that. Then I stepped back and I thought again, like, well, wait a minute. Last time a Democrat had said something, they was going to do something for black folks, they got into office and they swept it under the rug. Now, granted, as a people or as a race, you cannot solely do anything for one group of race without it benefiting everybody. But then I thought again and said, well, they did come up with certain types of laws for specific kinds of race of people, i.e. the Asian hate crime bill. But if you really look at it, that bill benefits everybody as a whole as well. But so I was, I was just confused on what Democrat. And I feel like this year they didn't deserve my vote, and Trump definitely wasn't getting my vote. So that's just how I looked at it. I was just confused, like, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, what the Democrats is doing, like, what are y'all doing? Y'all still on this? Yeah, this ain't the '60s, man. This ain't no we shall overcome type hand in hand walking down the street. You got to turn up. What's him called? I forgot his name. He called Lincoln with a great point about the Democrats, saying that they need to come out with policies that we talk about over the kitchen table. Stop with this. Who the fuck is going to marry who? I don't care about none of that. Like, you know what I mean? So
but,
Democrats.
Hold on, wait.
Up.
No, B-Rap.
Mm-hmm.
Democrats do talk about, as people call them, dinner table issues. They do. The only reason most times that Democrats are talking about LGBTQ issues is because Republicans bring that stuff up. They're called wedge issues. So a Republican says, hey, they want men in girls' bathrooms. And so then Democrats have to respond and say, nobody want no men in girls' bathrooms, but we do believe people have a right to determine their own gender, whether you agree with that or not. It's not like they're just running around saying, hey, we're for LGBT. They get it's a tactic that is used that apparently works on you, because it creates the situation where, and I wish they didn't do it as well, but it creates the situation where it looks like they're just flat out degenerates and all of that kind of stuff, where basically what they're saying is, we believe people have a right to be whoever they are. We're not going to dictate who you claim to be. But it wouldn't even come up if the Republicans or whomever didn't create the issue to begin with. It
Agreed.
works on you.
Totally agree.
But what I'm telling you is
nobody...
you're falling for the trick, sir.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
You
Didn't
are.
Nobody tell Joe Biden? Didn't nobody tell Joe Biden during the month of June, during the month of June, to have a whole LGBTQ party parade outside of the White House?
What? Okay, B-Rap. B-Rap, why do you think he did that?
Because it was Pride Month.
No, but why did he do that?
Because it's simple. It wasn't deeper than what it is.
It was.
The only reason why he did that,
okay, go ahead,
is because of Pride Month.
No. Here's why Democrats and other people, because there are Republicans who also agree with this, they just keep their mouths quiet. Here's why they're doing these things.
Of course they do.
No, here's why they're doing these. I don't like it, but this is what's happening. There's some Republican in some office somewhere. So let's just say there's a senator in Ohio who needs to create an issue to run on. So he passes some ridiculous law about who can go into a bathroom or who can teach critical race theory or who can, whatever. He creates some ridiculous law that begins to make its way through the legislature. Democrats look at that and say they are trying to discriminate against these people and take away their freedoms. Now, they probably wouldn't have even a Pride Day if people weren't consistently trying to discriminate against them. There's no reason to have a Pride Day if you just allowed to be proud.
Discriminate against a person that's gay.
Huh?
That don't even make sense.
Say that again.
I don't understand the concept of discriminating against. People don't care, man.
You don't? That's not true.
That's my whole point.
No. But hear me. I'm telling you that that's not true. If you come into a job interview and you are obviously gay, there are people who will not give you that job because you are obviously gay. People discriminate.
That's for any number of reasons.
It don't matter. You just
happen,
no B-Rap.
They can give a person a job just because they cross-eyed.
B-Rap.
You
just
they have a
right, and that's why you I don't know if being cross-eyed is considered a disability, but that's why you can't discriminate based on disability. But the point is that you said that you don't think that people discriminate against gay people, but they clearly do. And that's why that's why you have protections in place. You can't discriminate based on age. Well, I don't think nobody discriminates against people based on age. Of course they do.
They do.
So they protect them. You can't discriminate based on race. Well, I don't think nobody discriminates based on race. Of course they do. So you protect them.
Absolutely.
Well, you can't discriminate based on a disability. Well, I don't think nobody discriminates against people based on of course they do. Thus you have protections. And you can't discriminate based on sexual orientation. And your response is, I don't think nobody discriminates based on sexual orientation. But B-Rap, of course they do.
No, that's a broad argument though. Like for every person across the board. But I understand what you're saying. Man, I ain't gonna hold the line up too long because now I want to do the wrestling report. Now, have you seen Travis Scott has slapped Dusty Rhodes' son in the ear? No, I'm just playing, man. But hey, man, you have a great day, man, and it was a good debate, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold the line up too long, my brother. I appreciate all the knowledge and the information you gave me, though. I get what you're saying, though.
I appreciate your call, sir.
All right, thanks, man.
All right. That's B-Rap. And again, look, I feel him on that. It was, I am not anti almost anything. I don't support certain stuff. Like if you gay, be gay. I don't, it is what it is. You do what you do. You ain't hurting me. So, do what you do. But I don't think that if you gay, people should be able to discriminate against you. People should be able to assault you. People should be able to kill you because you're gay. And that actually happens in our society. And so because things like that happen, people who care, like I care. I'm not I'm not like super, whatever in terms of, but I care about people. And so, yeah, if you ask me, should gay people have equal rights? Absolutely. And if you running around gay people, trans people, whatever, being killed, literally people are killing trans women. Should they be protected? Yes. Now, if people ain't nobody killing or harming trans people, I'm not supporting the gay pride stuff. I'm not supporting no gay nothing. It is what it is. But as long as people is out there hurting, I don't want to see people get hurt. So I support people standing up for the right for people, the right of people to live without being harmed, discriminated against, and killed. Is it a lifestyle that I would live? No, I'm not gay. Is it a lifestyle that I would want for one of my children or something? No, just because I don't understand it and kind of don't believe in it in the sense of I don't think it's right to do. But who am I to tell somebody else how to live their life? And just because they choose to live their life that way, don't mean you get to kill them. And there are people out here killing them. And so that's why I kind of struggled with it. But I'm like, I'll err on the side of don't kill them. Don't hurt them. Don't discriminate against them. Let them make a living. Let them love whoever they love. It ain't hurting you. But that's just me. That's just me. Brent.
Did B-Rab have the unmitigated gall to slander the wrestling port not only yesterday but again today? Is that what I heard?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
All right, but you see one thing that he did remember about Travis Scott slapping Cody Rhodes. So my work was done. I accomplished my goal to educate the broader community about wrestling. So hey, I'll take it. Oh my goodness, that call was frustrating. It was very frustrating because he if I can use a gardening analogy, one of my other things I do.
You about to call that man a hoe?
No. Okay. I'm not talking about watering your garden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, most people they'll water the garden and they'll see like water pooling on the top, and they think that it's well watered, but you can scratch down just not even maybe an inch deep, and it's still bone dry. And he's on the surface of everything that he was saying, but like Brother Glenn used to say, man, he just seems like a smart dumb cat, to where he had to rationalize all the reasons why he didn't vote for anyone for president. And anytime you have to spend that amount of time and go back to 2016 as to why you didn't vote, and some foolishness about to come out. And,
it took you a minute to get there. It took you a minute.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, land the plane. But and I don't understand. He said the Asians got, he understand. He was mad that Democrats in the past had promised things for black folks, but they didn't deliver. Once again, we're still on the surface. Why didn't they or unable to deliver? It was the damn Republicans blocking everything at every single turn, and those red state Democrats too, and just the racist Democrats, because there's racist Democrats too.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to get beyond that surface level issues, and even if they would only had respectable celebrities come out, he still would have came up with another reason why he wasn't going to vote. And unfortunately, with a lot of black men, number one is because she is a woman. Number two is because they're black. And number three, man, colonization and imperialism has screwed folks all around the world and in this country.
Yeah.
And we don't realize how much that they have beat us down, and we beat each other down with the same attacks that they do. And it's like, oh my goodness, do you understand yourself? Like people don't care if they're gay. Oh please, folks care big time if they're gay, and then say, well, maybe they cross-eyed. Come on now, that's the same type of tactics they use against black people to say that, because you'll have white people say black people don't get discriminated against. Actually, it's white people that get discriminated against. And guess what Donald Trump is trying to do? Give reparations to white people for their perceived, grievances of being reverse discriminated against.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh my goodness. And with the Asian crime bill, you said, well, they got the Asian crime bill. What did the Asians get from that crime bill?
Well, they got protections.
You know what is something wrong with giving folks protections from a damn president who weaponized their ethnicity where people were attacking them? Is that what we're cool with? No, you can't have no Asian crime bill unless you include black folks. We got bills all up and down the line, even newer bills that reinforce the older bills, because we just recently got the anti-lynching bill that folks like Rand Paul and other folks who was hemming and hawing because they knew it was going to be used against white folks and it was going to be used against their constituents, so they were blocking it the whole way. So what I'm saying is we have to stop thinking surface level and stop wanting perfection from the Republicans or from the Democrats. But when it comes to Republicans, oh well, they can do whatever they want to do. But is that I think that's all I had. And the Hardy Boys wrestled last night on NXT. I fell asleep. My sons didn't wake me up in time, but they wrestled. I'm assuming they won.
All right.
Since they
More
are
than likely, yes.
They are the I guess a little bit of the wrestling report, LaDonna. They are the current TNA World Tag Team Champions, and they were going against the current NXT champions, which I don't know why they've been champions for so long. It's Axiom. It's a white dude with a mask. And a blonde-haired dude that looks like, what's his name, Butch or Pete Dunne.
Now, again, I don't watch NXT, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Pete Dunne is good. But, yeah, it's more of a developmental type deal. So they want to catch it. And I'm like, I'm trying to watch. I was trying to watch Roland Martin. And they came in there. Well, my youngest son came in there. I'm like, all right, you can go ahead and turn. And then I got comfortable on the couch. And then I woke up. It was 9 o'clock. So happens all the time. But I know you're about to go. Everything, take it easy. And Key is always such good to hear from her. She's like a young Miss Nettie, from the not going after Terrence, but from the standpoint, whenever she comes on, she is just a joy to hear her voice and her interaction with the folks in the comment section. And she's like a palate cleanser.
All right.
But all right, I'm out of here.
All right, Brent. So, Key, you are Miss Nettie. No, I don't like that. But yeah, I understand the idea of a wedge issue. And one side puts the wedge issue out so that the other side can have to defend their position on the issue. Remember when abortion was a huge wedge issue? If things ain't going right, you got all these wedge issues you can go to. Gay marriage. George W. Bush was really good at that. Hey, how's things going in Iraq since you said mission accomplished? Men want to marry men? What? Men want to marry men? You forget about Iraq because men want to marry men. Ugh. And they basically did the same thing. They basically did the same thing. Like, hey, you know, the economy is like one of the best economies in the world. But you know, men want to go into the bathroom with women and little girls. What? Forget about the economy. They want to go in the bathroom with little girls. Ugh. And people fall for it. Like, people fall for wedge issues. And they vote on wedge issues. I signed an executive order. I don't do a good Trump because I don't like the guy. If there are only two genders, male and female. Yay. Okay, what did that do? Trans people still gonna be running around talking about they feel like they was born in the wrong body. Dudes still gonna be hunching dudes. Chicks still gonna be licking chicks. Like, what? What did that do? When your thing is, I want you to hate the people that I hate. That's what we're running on. Let's all come together because of our shared bigotry. I don't like blacks. I don't like blacks either. We should vote together as a block. I don't like gays. I don't like gays either. We should vote together as a block. I don't like trans. I don't like trans either. We should vote together as a block. Because you can believe that you're one of the blocks that they're in. They don't like you. But I don't sleep with men. They don't like you. You black. I'm not trans. They don't like you. You black. Well, I got money. They don't like you. You're black. I go to work every day. They don't like you. You black. See, Twin says those not wedge issues. That's their policy. They said it and continually say it. Yeah, okay. Bruh, it works on you. It's a wedge issue. That works on you. What did Transveta do to you? No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm asking a question for a reason. You're anti-trans. How did Transveta mess up your life? Did Transveta hurt? Transveta being trans, did that make you, I don't know, go to jail? That make you lose a job? Did it harm you? Did it make you, you know what I'm saying? Did it break your leg? Like what did Transveta, being trans, how did it hurt you? You didn't like it. I get that. I'm not telling you to like it. Twins say, now you're being funny. No, I promise you, I'm not trying to be funny. I promise you, I'm not asking the question to be funny. I'm asking the question because it's somebody that you brought up, so you have it's an actual person that you can identify, and hopefully that'll make the questions that I'm asking real. And it's not just kind of conceptual, it's real in your mind. Transveta didn't make you do anything. You were uncomfortable around Transveta. I get that. You don't like that stuff. I get that. Did Transveta make you have to pay higher prices for gas? Because Transveta was trans? Did Transveta make you pay higher prices for eggs because Transveta was trans? Did Transveta decrease immigration because Transveta was trans? Again, I get you don't like it. You're uncomfortable around it. It's a wedge issue. It's an issue to get you off of the other issues, because those people being gay or trans or whatever don't actually affect in any real way your life. Now, okay, on the off chance that your daughter happens into a restroom that Transveta is in, and then accidentally goes into the same stall that Transveta is in, maybe you could say it has some effect on you, on somebody that you love. It has some effect on their life. But in real world, how does Transveta affect your life? If the answer is, okay, he or she really don't, but they got you singularly focused on Transveta, you fell for it. That's the purpose of a wedge issue. Make that issue more important than the other issues. Or even if it's not important, some people do it in terms of, well, all right, maybe the economy ain't good, but they for trans, they for gay, they for, I just said it a few minutes ago, critical race theory, they for DEI, they for this, they, you know, oh, well, I got more stuff that I agree with them on than them, but the stuff that you agree with them on or disagree with them on don't amount to anything. It doesn't amount to anything. The important stuff, well, okay, they're going to mess up the economy, but at least I ain't going to have to go into no bathroom with no trans. Because that happens on a regular basis. I might pay $12 for a dozen eggs, but I'm not going to have to see no trans person in the bathroom. That's your trade-off. Now they got you paying $12 for a dozen eggs and feeling good about it because you didn't end up seeing what you probably wasn't going to end up seeing anyway. That's how them wedge issues work. Stop letting it work on you. Well, some of y'all, you know. Some of y'all, you can't, I told you, we're not going to be able to even talk sense into some people's minds. Yeah, I pay $1 for an egg as long as I don't see no trans people in the bathroom. Trump sitting there thinking, got him. Got him. Yeah, Seabreeze. Hundreds of thousands of people laid off. But luckily, that one trans girl in the next town can't play sports anymore. Got him. Got him. I don't know if Harriet would have shot him. I don't know. I don't doubt it, though. Could you imagine Harriet like, we gonna be free. We about to get out of here. We leaving at 12 o'clock. Be ready. I doubt that Harriet talked like that or said those things, but you see what I'm saying. 12 o'clock, we ready. And then somebody going up to Harriet like, Harriet, what? I heard he gay. Is he going too? I don't care if he gay. I don't care. Where we going? Is it going to be any gay people? We getting out of slavery. I don't care if it's gay people, straight people, trans people, black people, white people, Asian people, them damn Samoans. I don't care. We leaving slavery. I ain't going if where we go is gonna be gay people. Harriet might have shot him. Harriet might have shot him. I can't leave you here now because you too damn dumb. I got to shoot you because you gonna give away the plan. You don't tell them where we going. They went to be where the gay people is. I heard they took Transveta with them. You got to go. Harriet might have shot him. Harriet might have shot him. Some of these people would. They would stay in slavery if they was escaping with a gay person. I can't be escaping with no gay person. I might touch them accidentally on the way to freedom. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, y'all. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I was supposed to be out of here an hour and 20 minutes ago. Jeannie, I have no idea where that voice came from. That is my, I'll stay a slave. What they used to be a little song. Before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. I don't have a good rhyme or anything with it. Somebody give me a good rhyme for the song that, before I go be free. I don't know. I don't have one. I can't come up with a good one. But they not gonna go and be free if Transveta. I will not run and be free if Transveta gotta go with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? That's the best I could come up with, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't. Normally I'm pretty good about stuff like that. I can come up with something. I couldn't come up with nothing. That's the best I got. Before I go be free. Or I will not go be free if Transveta gotta go with me. That's the best I got. So yeah, that's my, I will not go be free if Transveta gotta go with me voice. Harriet, I heard Transveta coming. I don't want to go because we might have to slide under a fence and then Transveta's balls will be in my face. What? Why would Transveta's balls ever be in your face? And why would that matter? Why would that matter? Oh. Oh, all right, y'all. I got to get out of here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. So what did we learn today? We learned what wedge issues are. We learned that if you really don't want someone to be in office, like if you're against someone being in office, you vote against them. You don't just not vote. What else did we learn today? We learned something else. I can't think of what it is. We learned don't be going up in no married woman's house having sex with her because you might get caught and you might not ever come out. We learned Jerica got that smoky voice driving niggas crazy. Crazy. Oh, got a call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller.
We learned something else. I can't think of what it is.
Hello?
Yes.
We learned don't be going up and
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Blade, it's going all right. How's everything going with you?
Pretty good. Hey, man, I know you about to go, but let me ask you something.
All right.
Why is it when people call talk shows and maybe they can't comprehend or understand what y'all saying, why is it that Brent always got to call and talk about people like he's all that?
I don't know.
I mean, he calls every show, and just because somebody don't understand or think the way y'all think, he wants to, kind of call in and with his own little twisted way,
But ain't that
criticize people.
Wait, but ain't that
But
kind of the purpose of talk radio and talk shows is that people hear what they hear and then they call and comment on what they heard?
maybe so, but I don't think so.
But
It's the fact.
But hold on, but Blake, you're doing it right now.
I'm just saying, because I really stopped calling. I just hear him all the time. I mean, and how is it if y'all want to get somebody on your side? You talk about him like a dog. And do y'all think they're really gonna get them to come to your side?
I think most of us understand that there are certain people that are never going to come to our side, as you call it. So
How do you know?
So it doesn't matter, what you say about them. They're so deeply entrenched in their position that you're never going to talk them out of it.
How do you know?
A lot of times because they say so.
That don't mean they're not gonna ever change their mind.
Okay.
I'm just wondering. I mean, it didn't get so bad that they're calling people stupid, ignorant, over the air, like y'all really know these people.
Who's calling people stupid?
I mean, the way y'all talk about Twin, man, the way Cincinnati talk about Twin, it's really disgusting.
But you didn't actually answer my question though. I said, who's calling people stupid?
Brent, a lot. It's people I don't even know and don't even know Twin calling him stupid and ignorant and all that. It's just sad. And then the one guy that called, he was trying to understand what you were saying. He was kind of confused, but Brent talked about him like a dog.
He doesn't agree with him, just like you're talking about Brent like a dog. It's the nature of talk. People talk, and then people call in to comment on what they heard.
But I don't claim to be perfect and intelligent like Brent.
I'm not saying he hasn't. I've never heard him claim to be perfect.
Well, he wants to be Glenn, but he'll never be Glenn.
When did he claim to be perfect, though?
He wants to be Glenn. Now, Glenn, that was an intelligent, astute young man. Brent would never be him.
But when did Brent claim to be perfect?
All the time when he calls.
He called today. I never heard him one time say or even allude to the fact that he was perfect.
And he calls other shows like he's just the shit. I mean, I don't got nothing against him, but he's starting to stick out like he's the new intelligent Negro.
Wait, how can you say all of the things you said and then say I ain't got nothing against him? You clearly have something against him.
No, I don't got nothing against him. I mean, other people will say it too. I mean, Brent is the new intelligent Negro. He just like he talks about me like a dog, but it's no big thing. But it's the fact he think he knows people and he don't know people.
Well, I would say he probably just knows the persona on whatever platform he's listening to them on. And I think it's okay sometimes to make a judgment about people based on their stated beliefs.
But y'all don't know these people just because they don't agree with y'all.
No. It's not just because you don't agree. Like, I talk to people all the time who I don't agree with. And I don't have a problem with people who I don't agree with. But I think if you make statements that aren't based in fact or that exhibit a certain degree of ignorance, which really just means there are things that you don't know. So if you make statements on a regular basis that shows that you lack information, I don't think it's out of bounds for someone to then hear that over the course of time and say, yeah, that guy's ignorant.
Well, I mean, y'all got this persona that just because a person voted for Trump, all the stuff you say, that's what y'all say about him. And then now y'all want somebody to submit to y'all that they was wrong with vote for Trump. And then now the new thing y'all got in Cincinnati got this list. Whoever vote for Trump, they're a sellout.
I don't have a list. And
Not yet.
I don't think that makes one a sellout. I have a different definition of what a sellout is. But I think that's because I'm not that ignorant. So I don't do that. But again, I found one thing. You will not answer a simple, did you vote for Trump?
If whoever I voted for, I won't tell you.
Yeah. Okay. So that makes me believe you probably voted for Trump and you're trying to defend people who voted for Trump. But people have a right to not like people who they believe voted to harm them.
But that's your opinion.
Of course.
But,
and that's all they're expressing is their opinion.
But it's more than opinion because y'all saying whoever voted for Trump, y'all want them to submit that they was wrong. And it's starting to be occultic, and it's starting to really be dangerous.
In what way?
Y'all are identifying somebody vote for Trump that they wrong, they ignorant, and they ain't black. And y'all got this list out now in Cincinnati. Whoever vote for Trump, y'all putting them on a list.
I don't know.
And I think that's real dangerous.
Look, I don't know anything about a list, but I would say you said that it's dangerous. I'm asking, in what way is it dangerous? Because
y'all are putting them on a spot like y'all might have, as the other ones, I forgot what you call them. You keep talking, putting this in somebody's mind. Some stranger might do something to that person.
So the danger is
call them, other side call them a long wolf.
Yeah, just so I understand. So you're saying because someone admits that they voted for Trump, you think it's dangerous to say that person voted for Trump?
No, I didn't say that. You said that.
I'm asking. It's called a question.
Y'all are saying whoever voted for Trump is not one of y'all, and y'all putting them on that list.
Well, if I did not vote for Trump and you did vote for Trump, it's very reasonable to say you're not one of us, because us, in this particular case, would be the people who did not vote for Trump. So if you did, you're definitely not one of us.
Hey, Alabama trained you real good. You're very sharp with words. I didn't say that, Flair.
That's exactly what you just said.
No. Did you hear me say I voted for Trump? On this phone call, did you ever hear me from day one say I voted for Trump?
I didn't say that you voted for Trump.
But you think I voted for Trump?
Well, I do think you voted for Trump, but I didn't say that you voted for Trump.
That's your misconception. See, that's dangerous.
It's not a misconception. It's what I think.
In your mind, you think I vote for Trump.
In my mind, I think you voted for Trump. I didn't say it's
You're
a
wrong.
fact. I didn't say it's a fact that you voted for Trump.
But do you see how dangerous that is?
No,
because
there's nothing,
in your mind, you think I vote for Trump.
nothing dangerous about thinking.
Yeah, it is. You're thinking wrong.
Oh,
I keep telling you, I never voted for Trump.
You think it is dangerous to think?
You're good, bro. I told you from day one when I made this phone call. I never told you I voted for Trump. But keep on thinking in your mind that I did.
I never said that you voted for Trump. I said I think you voted for Trump. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
and
said
that's
I
dangerous.
think you voted for Trump. That is
'Cause I'm
that is
telling you
that
what
is
you
very
thinking is
much
wrong.
different than stating as a matter of fact that you voted for Trump. I'm allowed to think
You said-
whatever I want to think.
You see how dangerous that is?
It's not dangerous at all.
I'm telling you.
It's not dangerous
I'm
at all.
telling you, I didn't tell you that.
I
See,
never
I'm trying
said
to
that you
correct
did.
you about your mistake, the way you
I
think.
never said that you told me that. I would be wrong if I said Blade told me that he voted for Trump. That would be wrong. Me saying I
You are
think
wrong.
Blade voted for Trump is 100% correct because that is what I think.
You're wrong and dangerous because you think I
It's not
voted for
dangerous.
Trump, but I told you I didn't vote for Trump.
No, you didn't.
I didn't tell you who I voted for.
Exactly. So that means you just lied. You said I told you I didn't vote for Trump, but you didn't.
I told you that I said you think I voted for Trump, but I never told you I voted for Trump.
And I do
I
think you
never
voted
told
for
you
Trump.
who I voted for, period.
I do think you voted for Trump, and there's nothing dangerous about that.
It is.
Okay, we disagree.
I'm just saying, man, Cincinnati, man, the way y'all doing and the way y'all got people thinking and
You
got people on
twisted
that
yourself
list.
in a knot there,
It's
just so
crazy.
you know.
Huh?
You twisted yourself in a knot.
No.
Yeah.
You twisted yourself in a knot.
No, I didn't.
Because y'all on a mission to put people on that list, and it's dangerous.
I don't even know what list you're talking about, sir.
You know what I'm talking about. That Cincinnati got a list of whoever black didn't vote for Trump or sellouts, and you might have a lone wolf, and then they might do
Hold
something to these
on.
people.
Okay, who has a list?
Somebody made a list, and they
Who?
called
Who?
the people in Cincinnati.
Who? What people? There's a lot of people in Cincinnati. Everybody in Cincinnati did not come together to create a list. So who created the
Yes,
list?
they did. They've been calling radio shows and telling Al who voted for Trump. Call Lincoln. Tell
Wait.
him he so
Now
called got a
again,
list.
you just said something nonsensical. You really believe that everybody in Cincinnati came together to create this list?
People to call Cincinnati radio shows had made a list. What are you talking about?
Who made the list?
That one cat named Bill. He called
Okay,
Al Sharpton and told him a list of people in Cincinnati that vote for Trump.
So Bill made a list.
He's not the only one. I keep trying to tell you
I'm
that.
asking, who made the list?
I don't know these people. They named people and
Then
they
what are you
said they
talking
started the
about?
list.
Why are we talking about stuff that you don't know?
What you mean? I just named you one person.
Right. Okay. So
I don't know the other cats.
So Bill made the
I don't-
list.
I don't know all them people to be calling talking about they got the list.
Okay. All right. Bill should not
It's
have made
dangerous.
the list.
Ozzy, a couple other cats.
Okay, Bill and Ozzy and a couple other
Ozzy,
cats.
Ray,
Bill,
Ozzy, Ray,
Bill, Ozzy, Ray,
and a couple other cats.
and a
More
couple other cats should not
And a
have.
lot of
they
a lot
should
of
not have made
a
the
lot of
list.
females down there.
Okay.
That called Lincoln Show. They
Okay.
got the list too.
So they
Made
should
it-
not have.
make-
They should not have made a list. Do you feel better now?
No, because y'all already started something, and it's dangerous.
All right. Well, I'm sorry that you believe it's dangerous.
And you're doing it too.
I'm doing what? Making a list?
You already got the list in your mind.
I have a list in my mind?
Yeah, you said
Okay.
whoever you think vote for Trump is dangerous.
I never
And
said
I think
that.
it's dangerous for you
I
to be
never,
doing that,
I
man.
never said anything like that. You just made that up.
You're smarter than that, man.
Okay, you just made that up.
No, I didn't.
Well, all right. You did, but you can say you didn't.
Every time Twin called, what do you say to him?
Hello. How you doing? I said a lot
You
of
talking
things.
about what is it? Do you ever say buyer's remorse
No.
or something like that?
I've never,
voter's remorse.
I've never one time said that.
Okay.
Not even
Okay,
once.
Have a good one, man. They taught you well.
You just called in and made up a whole lot of stuff.
No, I just called really to tell you that shirt's kind of little. Have a good
All
one.
right. All right. He just called in and made up a whole lot of stuff. Twisted himself into a knot. At one point, he said that he told me that he didn't vote for Trump in that whole ridiculous exchange. I think he voted for Trump. I do. I think he voted for Trump. Don't matter. If you voted for Trump, you're partially responsible for whatever happens. Good or bad, you're partially responsible. If you didn't vote for Trump, don't worry about it. What in the world? He just made up a whole lot of stuff. And then he said my shirt is too small. This shirt got plenty of room in it. There's plenty of room in this shirt. I did wear a shirt once that was kind of small. But this shirt is plenty of room in it. Like my belly don't even stick out in this shirt. Like me just standing here, now I can, look, the belly don't, and I'm not holding it in. The belly don't even stick out in this shirt. Hey, I take criticism with this. You just made some stuff up. And then you got mad at me because I recognized that you was just making stuff up. Now you're mad at Brent. Brent, what did you do to Blade? Will you apologize? So I don't have to get ridiculous calls where he's mad. It sounds to me like he feels some level of inferiority. Like you call in sounding smart and he hasn't quite figured out how to call in and sound smart. And so he's mad at you because he perceives that you sound smart and he can't accomplish that yet. Bro, I think you sound like you could be a smart guy. You just sound like you're playing a character on the radio. Stop playing a character and be serious, and then maybe people will take you a little more serious. Call in mad at in the list. So Ozzy, Bill, Ray, and 2 other cats made a list, and somehow that's everybody in Cincinnati? What? I feel exceptionally offended. I did not vote for Ozzy, Ray, Bill, or those 2 other cats, whoever they may be. I didn't vote for them to represent me, to create no list on my behalf. But I really don't understand how it's dangerous to say that a person who voted for Trump. Twin, did you vote for Trump? Yes, I voted for Trump. Hey, y'all, Twin voted for Trump. That's dangerous. How? He said it openly in the public to everybody. He said it. How is it dangerous to say that he said what he said? Again, it goes to one of my favorite lines in a movie, in Troy. When, what was his name? He got killed. The king, the one who lost his wife. I ain't watched my movie in a minute. I'm gonna have to go refresh up. Cause I should be able to just throw those names out like they nothing. But when the king who lost Helen, when he got killed, and then they took his body back, and they was talking about leaving, and then Agamemnon said, like, y'all doing all of this stuff and my brother's blood still wets the ground. And I think Odysseus said, hey, look, it is no disrespect to say that a dead man is dead. I'm not disrespecting your brother by saying that he's dead, because he's dead. Telling the truth is not disrespect. Even if it's a hard truth, if it's a truth that you don't want to hear. So if they have a list of people who voted for Trump, who have openly admitted that they voted for Trump, how is that wrong? If you don't want nobody to know, don't tell nobody. It is not disrespect to say that a dead man is dead. And it's not disrespect to say that a Trump voter is a Trump voter. It's not dangerous either. All right, y'all, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. LaDonna said he made it sound like a hit list. Right. Apparently, yes, they gave the list to Al Sharpton. Lonzo says, actually, E-Man, it was Doug Springs. What was Doug? Doug Springs made the list? I didn't vote for Doug either. I didn't vote for Doug. How did you put that on all of Cincinnati? Twin say, y'all local radio and podcast listeners, Black Ninja, don't have any opinion. Y'all just be on y'all feelings. See, Blade, you see why people say stuff? How do you say we don't have opinions? Clearly we have opinions. That's not a good argument, Twin. To say that we don't have opinions is a horrible argument. Say we don't have any information. We don't have any facts. We don't have any ground to stand on. It's something like that. But to say we don't have opinions, that's just a bad thing to say. And that's the kind of things that you say, and then people be like, he's stupid. And I would say only if they're judging it based simply on a statement like that. I could see how they could think that. Y'all don't have opinions? Come on, man. I like Twin. I think Twin's a good guy. I told y'all, I think he's, trying to be counter culture. Ninja, like I say, opinions. Feelings, facts, different, dude. But I can't believe I'm about to try to explain what an opinion is. I'm not going to do it. I was about to try to explain what an opinion is so that he wouldn't say that anymore. So that you wouldn't say, y'all don't have opinions. But go ahead. Keep saying that they don't have opinions. It don't hurt me. It don't hurt me none. Okay? It don't hurt me none. It's not going to make the price of eggs come down. It's not going to make it warmer outside tomorrow. You misrepresenting what an opinion is doesn't affect me at all. It does mentally and emotionally. It does. It affects me. It hurts my head and breaks my heart. But in the grand scheme of things, you can believe that people don't have opinions. Y'all, I'm trying to end the show. It's so hard for me to end the show where there's someone who believes that people don't have opinions. And they believe that because they don't seem to understand what an opinion is. And then he said, look it up. Oh my God. All right, I gotta go. If I don't go, I'm going to burst into flames. Just from the inside out, I'm going to just spontaneously combust. Because my heart, in my head, everything is heating up. Just because the information is, I got to go. I appreciate y'all. There's something in me. Something in me won't let me go. Just because I feel like I can't leave that, but I got to leave it. I want to click the button. But there's a person out there that doesn't know what an opinion is. And now he's still trying to prove it. Like, just YouTube the difference. Just look up the goddamn definition of an opinion. You don't have to YouTube that. Who above 6 does not know what a fucking opinion is? What? I gotta click. Look, y'all, enjoy y'all evening. Be the reason that somebody smiles today. Oh, until next time, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. It's an opinion. How do you not?